So how'd it go?
Whew. Not
Well,
great.
What do you mean? Not great or well?
not both.
We picked up on something, but still remains an open case.
We got a, well, by we, I mean, Gus, you got a picture of it.
Actually?
I reach into an inner, like a breast pocket sewn into the inside of my jacket and take out this photo.
You put a face down on my desk. Let's go into my office real quick. Close the blinds.
Yeah,
would you?
I was actually gonna say, I mean, up to you if you want to look at this thing. It seems to have some kind of awareness.
Wait, what do you mean? Okay, hold on. Close the blinds. Come into my office. Keep your voice
Thought
low.
you might also want this bottle of its emotions that we captured while it was stalking us at night, unbeknownst to us.
Okay, you have to tell me everything, because this is a lot. Okay, come on.
Wait, so,
File in.
wow. Okay.
Close the. I'll tell you in a minute, but let's just come in, close the blinds, and shut the door behind you.
Go to the blinds and shut the blinds.
Okay, so I've never seen anything, never found anything when I've helped him with this before. So what do you mean you have a bottle? What do you mean you have a photo? Did you see this thing?
Yes and no. We didn't see it while we were out there, but like I said, Gus took a picture of it, and I laid out a trap. I was able to bottle up some of its emotions to see its intentions, and I took a look into it for myself, and it is malevolent, whatever this creature is.
Okay, that's great. I mean, not great that it's malevolent, but great that you managed to find that. That's, it's definitely not what I expected.
Do you think there was anything at all? Or were you kind of thinking it was a wild goose chase?
Well, I have a theory, but, it's...
Big 16-pound sledge on that pole a couple of times would probably take care of it. You guys moved?
Yes, we did. We had URM.
Well, I've got it here. There's somebody nearby. I wonder if they ever found out.
Well, now I reckon I ought to tell you a story about a little office that handles things nobody else will. You know, the supernatural, super unnatural, hauntings, hexes. The whole list is rather long, and we don't have near enough daylight for that. What you need to know is this. Ain't no script here. We make it up as we go. Music, sounds, etc. It's all produced for you live, like magic. And it being a scary story and all, I'm assuming it will have all the things scary stories do. But I'm just guessing here, because of it being improvised and all. Alls I know is with this cast, well, it's probably gonna be brutal, violent, and have enough moral decay to make our therapists quit. You got one of those, right? Good. So use your brain, okay? It's gonna be scary, strange, and dumb as hell. Oh, f*** off, you. It's not something I really feel like I should divulge yet. There's a reason I didn't go with y'all. I want to see if you come to the same conclusions I do. I'm pretty close to this. Ogle's a dear friend, and I want to make sure I'm not. I want to make sure I'm on the right track. So, you trapped its emotions. How did you do that?
You know, bottled up emotions. I figured using metaphors, idioms, and similes, all have truth that we can use if I understand magic correctly. So I set up the trap first off, thinking, well, if it's nearby, it'll make a noise when it rattles the bottles. But it wasn't until later when I remembered, another way that we could see if it was watching us, see its intentions, So bottled up emotions. I corked one, shook it up a bit, and then looked into it, and I saw exactly the emotions, and oh boy, it is sinister.
Okay. And that's the bottle right there.
Yeah. You can still see, get a pretty good idea. It was laughing. This devious grin, this smile of just pure malice, evil. It was enjoying it. The whole thing that we were trying to hunt it down, it was aware what we were trying to do, and it was,
Yeah. That's the theory I had too, right? Because in all my time trying to trap it, and I mean, it maybe happens once a year. But never anything. Never any sign of it, nothing. Never got lucky. So that was a thought that I had. It must know what we're trying to do. It must be aware that we're trying to get it. One step ahead, that kind of thing. By the way,
Yeah.
that's great, Jim. That's magic that you did on your own using metaphor, and that is exactly how that's supposed to happen. Next time, use a blue glass bottle, and it'll be a little bit stronger.
what was that?
Well, from where I'm from, back home, I don't know why, but we often use blue glass bottles to try to catch things. It's almost like a lot of different cultures have this actually, where there is something, an entity, maybe like a lion dog or something like that, that traps the bad spirits and lets the good ones in. And bottle trees are kind of the same thing. But blue glass is typically used for that. I don't know what it is or why, but I do know that it is a little bit more effective that way, to use a blue glass bottle. So any bit helps.
Keep that in mind.
Okay, what about this picture?
Speak up. Oh, guys.
Real quiet there.
I place it on the desk and I flip it over for you to take a look at.
Oh my God, okay. I was not expecting this, but also I'm prepared for it. Hold on. Ooh. I have insider information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you all, should I roll mind or soul for this, do you think?
Soul.
Soul,
I
yeah,
love
soul.
older, but older is dumb. I mean, a dumb
Okay.
agent.
Yeah,
we all
of
dumb?
course, of
Aren't
course.
we all
Yeah.
dumb here?
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
that's very fair.
But to be fair, she is the dumbest of us all. She was here first.
Yeah, no, for sure.
How'd I do? I can't see it. I'm panicking.
46.
Failed.
46 out of 40, because you had a minus 10.
All right. That's actually so good. I'm so glad that happened. Okay, so I look down at this Polaroid, and I visibly shiver. Jesus Christ. It's like looking right at me. You flip that back over.
Yeah, I'm like ready to do so. Like I have this inkling that you're gonna ask me to do that. I say this is the second creature that I'm aware of that can see things through a photograph or has some kind of prescience in that sense.
Yeah, it's weird because it can be a couple of different reasons why. It can be like an actual entity that can do that, but then it also can be, different reasons as to why. but
Wait,
that's...
what do you mean the second?
Yeah, good point.
When I first turned up here at the office, because something came through.
Oh, that's right. You'd photographed something and it came through the photograph, right?
Yeah. When I was working in the dark room.
So photos can be
Okay.
windows, doors, and do other winces?
I mean,
I'm not so sure.
It depends
To me,
on-
perception and reality are basically the same thing. And
That is some powerful words you just spoke. You should write that down. Let's
it
talk
is
about
written
magic.
down somewhere.
Let's talk about magic for a second. And I point to the wall where there is like, probably you can see stained paint. And by that I just mean where things were up on the board or on the wall for a very long time, that the light kind of changed. So you can see that this is where I keep my, what I think is culturally, and I'm scratching my rash, referred to as a Charlie wall. This is my detective wall here, where you can see that I had a lot of things, but it's been cleared off. However, there is information on it that y'all might recognize. There is a spot for Jim's Polaroid, assuming that Gus is fine that having put these up here. If I said to Gus at some point, hey, do you mind if I have the photos of all that you took of everybody? If you'd said yes, then they're up here on this wall.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah, so I've got a section of the wall now that has all of y'all up here, and then it also might have a couple of other things, like there are 2 newspapers up about Jim's missing wife up on that wall. Right now, the only lines I have are red thread that ties all of you together in the office, and then there's a thread up there that also goes to a photograph of me, and then next to that photograph of me is now a red thread to the photograph that I originally had on my desk turned upside down, which you can take a good look at now if you want, but it is up there. And then there's a whole side of the wall that's open for us to use. And, and then I say, so this is us, and I'm trying to figure out why you lot came to me at the time that you came to me, or what the reason is. I'm assuming there is one, because there always is, right? We're all connected somehow. I just... I don't know exactly what it is beyond the fact that I feel like we've lost something that we can't ever get back. Or at least maybe that's how we feel. And magic sometimes is the same as feeling. So, I don't know. But you can ignore that for now, and we'll leave whatever's on the right side for our active cases. But just in case, I feel like this kind of helps. Now, Jim, I feel like I have a good feeling about whatever your magic is down in there that is intrinsically yours, right? Now, y'all know by now, magic is metaphor. You can cast anything you want as long as you have the things and tools to do it, but everybody has something inside them that is theirs and theirs alone, right? Jim, I think yours has something to do with the truth. So I think your strongest magic will be anything related to revealing that or following that. Gus, I think yours has to do with what you just said. Perception and reality being the same thing. I think that's powerful shit. I think you might be able to focus on spells or abilities that deal with perception and reality joined together.
Well, makes sense. I took that photo by changing the when of my perception in a way.
Okay. Akachi, unfortunately, I'm not quite sure I know exactly where yours is at yet. Same with you, Harry.
Oh, come on now. I'm lucky.
Lucky, thievery, I don't know. I'm still trying to decide.
Dumb luck.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we do work here.
Now, again, y'all can do any type of magic you see fit, but you will be stronger if you stick to your through line, whatever you're naturally good at. And I think those are the things for the two of you at least, and the rest of you can figure out as we go.
Well, shoot, there goes my chances at public office.
Yeah.
Well, if you get good enough at your magic, you can hide the fact that you're good at it, you know? It's two sides to every coin, I guess. What?
Go local. It tended to be a little more.
Like the truth getting revealed.
Well, that's why I said local.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
Small local.
Right? There may come a time, Jim, where you meet somebody who's got the same kind of bones you do in terms of magic. They're really good at the truth, and therefore they can hide it the best. You know? It's your intention that alters your magic and how you use it. But the bottom line is yours seems to be related around truth. Anyway, okay, tell me what else you found out while out there with Oglethorpe. What happened?
I drew the circles. We drew 2 of them. We couldn't see what was in the bag.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, none of us. Not even.
It was my fault. I made it. I made it for Barkley. My fault. I assumed he'd open it.
Barkley couldn't either.
We had to take everything out to know what was in there.
Wait a minute. What?
Like that, he couldn't see nothing in it.
Write that down.
If I felt
that's
the
fucking
weight.
weird. That's weird. That shouldn't have happened. That shouldn't have happened. That's weird. Write that down.
Why? Why shouldn't that have not happened?
I made it for him. He should have been able to see it.
Are you saying
Did
that
you
there
make
might
a
have been
mistake?
Interference
Yeah.
with this creature?
Something happened that he couldn't see, but I mean, that's not how that's supposed to work. And I mean, I guess I could have fucked up, which is a possibility. I'm not saying it's not a possibility. It's definitely a possibility, but like I could do that spell in my sleep. So I don't think so. It's possible, but I would put it up there. That's weird.
Well, you put a lot of magic and belief and all that. How long has he been tracking this thing?
100 years, if not longer.
You think he might not have believed that it would work, therefore wouldn't actually put any power in it on his own?
No, he would have, because it's not about him believing it would work. It was that I made it with the intention, with him in mind, and I didn't want anyone else getting into it, because it's powerful shit.
Sure.
So
but could he counteract that without thinking it's going to work?
I don't like the implications of that.
There was a real self-destructive edge to Barkley.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was clouding his ability to see what you laid out for him, but
Yeah.
there's that, or there's the fact that this thing is inherently, a trickster by nature, it seems.
There's a possibility for sure.
Oh, quick question. Maybe it's a suggestion. I think perhaps for future instructions, could you write them down instead of just giving us a picture and making it incredibly vague?
Yeah, but how do I
sure
test
what I
you
was
then?
doing.
Yeah.
Well, if that thing would have killed us, you'd test us real good. We would have failed.
I'll be honest with you. I hadn't taken that into consideration. Been 100 years. It never showed up for me, so I assumed the same thing would happen with y'all, but fair enough. Fair enough.
What are the odds of dying in this office again?
I mean,
because I'm beginning to see
50-50, I
why
guess.
that's a thing.
Oh, well,
Yeah. Oh, are you blaming that on me, Jim? That's not fair.
We're going up against a creature that has the power to maul people, and you decided to test us by preventing us from having an easy follow-along instruction?
Well, I would...
Barkley said it was 1 in 4.
Hold on. What? 1 in 4 what?
Yeah.
Oh, people that work in this office that don't come back.
Okay, Barkley, I'm...
Or he's making a guess based on his assessment of the 4 of us, which, shit,
was
I
this
can't
like
argue.
a trial by
To be honest, that sounds better than 50-50.
Hold on. To be clear, first of all, I figured Oglethorpe would know how to use it. Okay, and if he didn't, magic is in the metaphor. So if I tell you exactly how to do something and you follow it to a T, it might not work as well as if you follow your instinct. So it would have worked, okay? And also you could walk through a door or come get me and I'll help you with it. I just assumed y'all would handle it just fine. All right, but I apologize. I won't do that again.
mean, you could still say an item close to you or an item like that. Still, then we'd figure out a metaphor.
I mean, I
from it.
thought
That's
it was
more what I'm
pretty
getting
clear.
at.
You're going to need blood. It should be probably human, but you know, pigs would work if you really wanted to, and the rest of it, you know, like that's how spell circles work. You got to put an item that has meaning to it, but it's better if you all figure out what it is. For example, what did you do? What did you put where?
Go back.
I-
Good.
There was rice. There was uncooked rice that we
Yeah.
like scattered. And then
Right.
there was,
So the
like,
rice
there
is
was- yeah.
the rice. You can use that and put it around the circle because that means the entity's got to stop and count everything. I mean, if it's a beast, or I think really technically, there's a chance if it's a particular type of beast, it's going to stop. But definitely, if it's the F word, it's going to stop and count everything before it can cross the line. Right? There's the bowl. Right?
Oh, hold on. We don't know what the F word is.
The F.
well, that
yes, you
one.
Yeah, we do.
Fuck, but
No, not that one. The other
Why don't
one.
you
It rhymes with bay.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah. It's just one I don't
all
like
of them
to
have
use.
to do that.
Pretty much, yeah. Or it's like a good wide net. They might not all have to, but
Oh.
you know, it's a pretty good general rule. It's like an extra barrier of protection
Got
you
it.
could
Got
put
it.
on
I
to
thought
slow
it was a
it down.
specific beast because that's
Yeah.
what. Jim
Well, I
said.
mean,
Okay.
it could be a specific beast, yeah. But also it applies to the F word, or majority of the F word. Now, for example, the bowl, right? I would have used that right up top to represent the insatiable hunger that this thing has of never being full, of always going, right? And also potentially Barkley's insatiable hunger to find this thing. And I'd be utilizing that in the form of the metaphor of the bowl to lure it in. Or technically, you could also put that in the southern spot and use it to hold the barrier, to make the barrier stronger, because his insatiable need is now being used as strength rather than the lure, right?
And what if we didn't do any of that?
Well, I mean, that's fine. I'm just saying that's what I would have done.
Right. I mean,
What did you do?
put it near.
Where are the items? Where do you have?
Let me see. I think we put the
had an
empty
empty-
bowl on the
empty
right
cup,
side, the
An
upper
empty
right.
bowl.
Okay. Can you tell me why you
Yeah.
did those things?
My thought process there was it's more of a we're looking to accept something, and if it's the D word, the deal, right? We were looking to
Right.
we were empty. We were hoping to receive something from it.
Yeah,
So we
that'll
put
work.
both the bowl and a cup opposite of each other to make it like really open arms sort of thing.
That's perfect. You got the old school laws of hospitality. The F word cannot.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking of.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. All the items I gave you can be used multiple ways. I mean, really anything can, as long as you know, I don't want to. Sometimes I'm not going to give you the exact recipe because if you go with your gut and your instinct, it's better because the metaphor matters to you. It's what came to your mind. So laws of hospitality is a good solid one to go with. So,
Okay, now I see where you're getting with the metaphors a bit. Might have been good to know that that's what you were going for in the first place, but yeah,
well,
I get you.
I assumed Ogle would tell you. It's not the first trap we've laid before.
Yeah, he was
Ogle was pretty
preoccupied.
sad on.
Yeah.
I mean, he tossed us
Yeah,
a
he was.
shotgun.
He was ready to stick himself, bleed like a pig to get the blood needed for the ritual, pretty much on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, now that's a great example because that can go one of two ways. That could be you don't want to use his blood because he's been hunting this thing for 100 years, and of course the thing's not going to feel invited if you're using his blood, right? But at the same time, his blood could make it really fucking strong because it ain't going anywhere once it gets in. So a lot of these things are like you got to think about it in stages. How do we invite it in? What's the strongest way to invite it in? And then how do we keep it here once it's here, right?
Because it also depends on whether or not it's a beast or a
Exactly.
demon or
Exactly.
an F word.
Yeah. Well, technically, and this is just a theory I have, but I think the D word is an F word. I mean, if you think about it,
Well,
right?
don't tell the Pope that.
Well, think about it. If you think about all the D words that you've read about, even in the Bible, is that not just the F word? Is that not just a fucking trickster that relies on word and all that shit? You see what I'm saying?
Well, I suppose that
Go by
lots of
different
representations are, twisting of verbal contracts rather than written ones. So I
Yeah.
can see similarity and
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's just a theory that I have, but I think things that have been around for longer than we have, they have many different names.
True that.
Right?
Well, if it is a D word or an F word, there are certain ways I know, at least biblically, how to fight that. But I don't know if this is all going to apply.
Well, so typically the way that it works is, it's like a blend between like what is widely understood, what you believe in, and then also what actually works. So if you've got, are you a believer, Jim?
I am, yes.
Okay, so things that you might find biblically will probably work better for you than, say, for somebody who doesn't believe in God, as it is written. And I think maybe kind of the longer you're in this job, the harder it gets to believe in that exactly as it's written personally. But those things still hold weight because it's just been around for so long and people have believed in that for so long. You know, like, do I think a cross is going to work on a vampire? Probably not. But it might if it were iron. You know, a reason that a cross worked? Because, you know, there's a lot that goes into it, and I apologize for that. But
Is belief a two-way street? Is it important if the vampire thinks it'll work as well?
It's usually for the person cased in it. So if there's like a sliver of doubt in you that it's not going to work, then it's probably not going to be as strong. But then there are like, I don't want to say there are universal truths, but like, let's say, for example, that something works 90% of the time or 99% of the time. If I present it to you as, hey, silver is going to fuck this thing up, and you believe that through and through, it's going to be stronger than if I tell you, well, except for that one time that it didn't work. You know what I mean? So there is an element,
doubt, that sort of thing.
There is an element of that into it. Although, again, I don't know how strong that element plays into it because that's a really hard thing to study. And I'm dumb. You know, like I can go, how full of doubt were you, Gus? And try to break it down, but there's no real way for me to account for that properly, I think.
Yeah, ain't no science.
No, it's magic. Science is magic, sort of, in a weird way.
Magic's just science we haven't figured out yet.
Yeah. Science is just magic we haven't figured out yet. Either way.
Sure, yeah.
I have a lot of issues with that, but that's fine. We'll move forward.
Okay. I mean, do you want to... Hold on, Harry. Do you want to move forward, Gus? Do you want to talk about it?
Do we want to talk about forensic science for 3 hours? Because I don't think we do.
Kind of sounds interesting, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued.
Okay, I don't want to talk about forensic science for 3 hours.
Okay.
Am I the only one who feels out of their depth here?
I felt that since day
Less
one.
than a few days ago, we found out, I don't know, that there's some person or organization with strings within an older organization framing a friend of Older's, or at the very least a friend of Older's, and now we're coming up against a demon who was fully aware of our capabilities and just watched and laughed. We sat there for 8-9 hours. What are we supposed to do? What do we do first? What can we do?
Guess we have to find out.
Yeah. Take it one step at a time, Akachi. Take a deep breath.
Well, Kachi, I mean, take it this way. Mind me, I'm not good at math, but you start with arithmetic, and then you move on to... What comes
algebra.
After? Yes, and then it's building blocks. Yes,
yeah.
And it's sort of it's the same premise here. And then after algebra advanced.
Kinda.
Okay.
Trigonometry usually.
With all of this stuff, we have someone who knows what the fuck they're talking about teaching us algebra or arithmetic. Don't know what's going on.
So
we've followed that out step by step. I mean, I guess this is field work. What we're discovering now is, well, pretty hands-on. But can you say that you know more now than you did when you first got here?
Not without dying multiple times.
Anything worth pursuing in life is going to have some risk to it.
Yeah, everything comes at a cost, Akachi. Knowledge included.
If it helps, the way I'm looking at this is how I did my job. You find someone that may be a little suspicious, but they don't have any proof they've done nothing wrong. You just know that there's something going on around them, whatever it is, like Barkley, you know. And you wait and observe, because eventually something's gonna happen again. It might not happen quickly. Like if I'm watching someone and I'm pretty sure they're card counting, I don't necessarily know, but I have to wait and watch and observe and see what they'll do, see when they make a mistake, because they always do, because no one is perfect. I'm assuming these entities ain't perfect either. Otherwise, and I point to the face down photo in the bottle, that wouldn't have happened. Yeah, it looked smug there, but it was smug because it got caught.
You think so?
It hasn't been noticed for 100 years. Now it's happy.
Okay, well, hold on a second. For 100 years, it's been like me, Ogle. I think Rod came one time. What if, and just hear me out, what if this thing didn't get caught by accident? What if it wanted you to see it? What if it was like, ooh, because if I remember correctly, the thing loves groups.
Right, but intent here is not the thing is it still got caught in some way. Maybe
fair.
It wasn't a mistake, but nonetheless it got caught. That's still a thing. There are people that I see thrill seekers all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes they want to get caught because it's more exciting.
And it's an improviser. So I think it reframing the narrative that it did this on purpose suits its MO 100%.
Right.
It is.
Now that you know what I'm getting at, though, but for you, Akachi, I mean, you won't have everything up front ever. So sometimes you have to sit and wait for the next thing to occur because you can't know, because that thing might be smarter than you. I've run into people way smarter than me in the past, but I still got them, but I had to be patient.
I have an idea.
I hate to break it to you, but if we are dealing with a D word, it's had plenty more time than we have.
Yeah.
But we have an advantage, is that its nature doesn't change. It remains constant.
Is that true?
Is an advantage.
Just making sure.
Certainly is.
It certainly is, yeah. And
Okay.
that means that Jim will have a one-up on it, right? Same thing with the F word, technically. I think their nature stays the same, too. Like, there's almost always a through line with every F word you deal with, right? They always want to make a deal. They're always a little bit tricksy, and they like to have fun, whatever that means to them. Right? And I think D words are the same. So I think D words are technically F words, just under a different name. Anyway, I have an idea. If you all will indulge me for a second. Harry, what is the one thing that terrifies you about this job? If you really think about it for a second when you first got here. Or even now. I'm about to ask you all the rest of the same question, so get ready.
I mean, dying don't sound too great, I'll be honest there. But I don't know if that's necessarily what I like for real. I like a risk, so it's always comes with the territory.
Dying? I thought you said dying. Okay, all right.
Oh no, not that. That's interesting.
Yeah. It's just, I think that's, what do y'all call it? And I look to Akachi. I think it's like dark matter or energy. I think that's just energy. I think that's just what they call it. Anyway, dying, you mean like...
Yeah. The big one, buying the farm, going upstate, that sort of thing.
Okay, not being around. Got it.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. That works. What about you, Gus?
Not finding the proof I need. you know, this all being for nothing.
Okay. Jim.
I would be remiss if I said I didn't have fear, but I fear that I will fail to do what is right.
Okay. Would it be also correct to say you fear you would fail to do what is true and good?
Yeah.
Okay. Jim's power, his magic is going to be in truth. Gus, you just said, basically, you're afraid that you won't find the proof that the reality is the way that you imagine it to be, or the way that it is, the way that you need it to be. Boom. Gus's power is in reality, or perception of reality, or some sort of perceived such and such, right? Now, Catsi, what is the thing that you are afraid of about this job?
At first I was dying, and then with everything I learn about whatever these things are, I'm learning that dying isn't the only way to go, and probably is the most peaceful way to go.
Right.
I'm terrified that I just won't have normalcy again.
You don't have control, right?
Yeah.
Your fear stems from not having control. I stand up and I kick my chair back. Jim, will you sit in that chair for me, please?
Okay.
Catsi, I want to try something.
We're not doing a trust fall exercise,
Okay.
are we?
We definitely are. Only magic's involved. Okay.
Oh.
Catsi, I want you to take something from Jim without touching him.
Like a physical item or...
Physical item, an emotion, anything. I think I have an idea. Ironically, I had no fucking clue what your magic might have been until this moment.
I'll look Jim up and down. What's on Jim's person visibly?
You can see that he has some pens in his coat pocket. He's got his book in one of his larger pockets, and he's got his side holster with his gun. And he also has in another one of his pockets like some scones that he weaseled away or squirreled away in his pocket.
I think if I see I'll look at a pen. That seems like the smallest thing, or the lightest thing on me at the very least. Okay.
Now stand right in front of him. I'm gonna walk you through how this will be easy. Okay? Stand directly in front of him. You're gonna make eye contact. Because eye contact when you're trying to take something from somebody else is always good, a great way to start. Jim, does Catsi have permission to take something from you?
So long as these 4 things, then yes.
Perfect.
Knowing magic, I'm terrified that Catsi might have my heart in their hand. I don't want that.
Yeah. Okay. So, Catsi, you have permission for those those 4 things and those 4 things only. Okay?
Okay.
Pick one and try.
Catsi looks at Jim and then over at Older. They look very confused, but they'll look back to Jim, and I think keep an eye contact. Think about that pen in your pocket. And I think we'll just hold their hand as if they're holding a pen already.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. You go ahead and make a mind roll.
That.
It's mind for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Is
Any
it
shifts?
Sorry. Is it mind for you and then soul for Akenna, right? I have that
Akenna,
right? Okay.
yeah.
Yep. All
Yeah.
right. Mind it is. You have a 5 shift because you are holding your hand as if you already have a pen in there. This is going to be hard to do, but just trust fall with me for a minute.
Can I pitch another 5 because I have permission to have less resistance?
Yeah, sure. Sure shit you can.
Okay. success.
By how
Or a
much?
45 under 50.
Okay. Wow, god damn. Okay. What do you think happens? This pen is not going to suddenly appear in your hand, but you are. This is a form of telekinesis that you're kind of using right now, so the pen's going to move.
I think the pen almost like it's been flicked out of your pocket. It just like falls out of your pocket, like lands on the desk and rolls a little bit towards the edge of the desk, then stops.
Oh, I fucking knew it. I can't believe that happened. I was sitting here
You're a
like...
witch.
No, transference magic, I imagine, is where your magic lies. That is incredible.
Golly gee.
Well, that's damn cool.
That's fantastic. Now try something else. Jim, think something. This is going to be a little bit harder. Think something that you're okay with Akachi taking from you.
I'll just think of
Which
my
don't tell
bank
us. Don't.
pen.
Oh,
Never mind.
Okay, no, that's fine. That works.
Is that?
Yeah, that's fine. Just think of the
Yes.
numbers, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Akachi, try again. Only this time you're trying to get a series of numbers from his head that he's allowing you to have. So you get a +5 because you know
Okay.
that it's a bank pen that you're going in for, and +5 because you know you have permission.
Okay. Okay. Actually, I would like to ask this because it might be different in the UK than the US.
Uh-huh.
In the UK, bank pins are just 4 numbers. Is that the case in the US as well?
Yes.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Failure, 56 over
Would
50.
you like to burn to try again?
Oh, yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
I'll burn.
34.
Success.
That's
34
success.
under 50.
Okay. So what does this look like as you try and begin to fail and then push yourself so that you can succeed? What makes you, what does it look like? What do we see as the camera is on you? But also, what makes you push harder? What makes you burn beyond your limits to do this?
Oh. I think what it looks like is I am focusing. I'm looking directly into Jem's eyes, staring hard, and slowly I start to move my mouth, start muttering, just count from 0 to 1, like just under my breath. And you see my lips moving, and you start to see, Jem, you feel your mouth move when I get to a number in your pin. So I'm saying 1, 0, 1, 2, and then if 3's in it, you say you mouth 3 at the same time as I mouth 3. And I go 4, 5, and then if 5's in it, you say you mouth 5 at the same time that I mouth 5. Over and over. And I do that through the whole number sequence over and over again until I have all 4 numbers. And I think the failure initially is that you just see me speaking to myself, staring, sweating, and I think I switch from trying to pull it from their mind to trying to coax them to quote unquote tell me, without realizing it. So through the mouthing. Did I say 3, 9, 2, 8?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it? Oh, fantastic. Okay. All right.
What?
Oh my God.
There's no money in it, by the way, so I don't really care.
No one's gonna take anything. I mean, maybe we should put.
Yeah, I don't
money
think
in
you
I mean,
don't
if
get
you
worried
want to leave
about
something in it, I
yeah,
mean, that's fine.
we could maybe
I'm
do
not
that.
gonna steal Jim's identity. I have enough debt.
Okay, hold on though. Now,
No one said anything about identity. Why did you jump to identity specifically?
Yeah, identity theft is not a joke, Gus.
I
Now-
start pinning up Polaroids
Yeah.
onto the.
Yeah,
I'm not
perfect,
paying attention
perfect,
to anyone at this
perfect.
point. I
That's
like clock
hilarious.
out.
Okay, so now what we need to figure out, right, is if your magic is rooted in control, what kind of control is it? Because there's a lot of different control magic out there. You know, I've heard of some people that can just take from you. But I think yours might be different, Akachi. I wonder if you can't take something and give it somewhere else. And the only reason I think it might be that, and I point then to the mask. I think you think you're not supposed to be here. I think you think that was an accident, but I think you might have done that.
Put my brother in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of a protection idea. Control, saw them passing and refused to have
Refuse
that.
to let go. Yeah, I do.
Heavy.
I'll be honest, I don't know what to say to that. I don't think I was casting or thinking about casting. I didn't know spells were a thing before.
No. I'm not saying you did it on purpose, Akachi. I'm just saying that might be the reality that we're looking at, that you can potentially do things like that. That's a desperate act out of love and fear, and nobody's saying you did that on purpose. I don't even think you'd be able to do that again until you figured out, even if that is the case, if you can do some sort of transference magic, then you'd have to really learn how to be able to do something like that again. But, you know, sometimes magic is cast in desperation and from the heart, and you can do crazy things you never thought possible. So, but if that is the case, then that means, I don't want to put pressure on you, but, you know, you could potentially imbue things.
Could I put him back in a body? Could I give him a body?
Oof.
Potentially, yeah. I'm just going to be honest with you. Yeah, I think you potentially could. I don't think you'd be able to make the body. You'd have to have a dead body.
Or maybe I mean, it sounds weird, but like a puppet or a mannequin or something. Put the mask on it. I said puppet.
All right.
Yeah.
So, talking some real cursed fucking shit there, just so we're clear.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I did wonder if that weren't the situation with Josephine for a while. But I don't think it is. I think she's something different. But yes, essentially you could. It'd be easier if we found a doll and it was made specifically with this in mind and it was made in the likeness of your brother. But yeah, potentially we could. I don't know how speaking would happen, but we could. Eventually that is something you could potentially do, if this is even what you can do. But I think we might have a chance. But these items here, did y'all, where are the items that you used for the thing? For the traps? Who's got the bag?
I'll have the bag since I had to collect my stuff anyway.
Here, just drop it out on the desk.
Empty it or just
empty
set
it,
the bag?
Empty it out on the desk.
All right, overturn it. Empty it out.
Okay, now make me a roll, please, Harry. Can be just a flat D100 for me.
Roll. 18.
18, okay. Okay. These are used.
Yeah.
Your traps worked. They went off. Both of them.
Well, no, both.
All of the magic is gone from these.
Spooky.
It's a bit
So were we dealing with something that was both? Is this something that is both at the same time?
I don't think so.
A bestial F word?
When you say used, expended, are you implying that it got into the cage with us?
Yeah, I am. That's what that would imply. Or it had some way of setting it off without being inside.
Yeah, kind of like a
Okay.
stick to a mousetrap or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Real quick, is anyone in this room a demon?
It's not funny, Gus.
I'm not being funny.
Okay, then, fair question. No, not I.
Yeah, you have to, I mean, can't they lie? So it wouldn't matter anyway. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not,
Anyways,
but
no.
I'm just saying.
You have to promise you're not a demon.
I still promise that.
Well, they
But I mean,
promise
again,
they'll
if
do
you
anything either.
if you can lie about a promise.
You'd have to trap us into a contract, a social contract
that.
of, you know, it's like playing patty cake or reaching out a hand. right? There are social contracts that we have that you can use to trap the D word or the F word. Probably more so the traditional F word than the D word. But, for example, and I know this is a terrible moment for me, of all people, to make a pop culture reference, but when I explained this to someone, they used this in response, and all I did was go, yeah, even though I didn't know. But perhaps you know, there is a cartoon where a rabbit is being chased by something.
A hunter? I'm gonna take a wild
It's
guess.
like yes, that's right. But the
Both
way that
funny,
it goes,
okay.
the way that the bit goes is that the rabbit will often do something, and then the hunter has to continue the bit, whatever the rabbit establishes. For example,
Yeah.
You got it? You know what I mean?
Oh, well, just
So like for
yeah.
a
The
handshake.
rabbit is an ancient trickster spirit for sure. I think we can all agree on that.
Right.
I don't-
Well, but I mean, but it's the idea that if I go like this, hi, and I'm talking to you, Gus, if you're a D word, or more particularly an F word, to continue engaging with me, you feel compelled to continue the bit. The social contract, right? So now you pick up the phone, and then if I go blah, 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 and then hang up, you then have to hang up the phone, because that's the contract that we've established. I'm not very good at explaining this. I'm pretty dumb, but you know what I'm saying? There is like contracts that you engage in that aren't necessarily written or even spoken.
I understand.
Okay.
You
Okay.
create a scene or a moment, and the others are obligated by
Yeah.
participating
Yeah.
to see that to its conclusion.
Yeah, and like, you know, if there are deals involved, which there almost always are, like if you imply that the F word has broken the social contract of not paying equally for something, like if you were to say, oh yeah, well, what am I going to get in return for this thing that I'm doing for you? You're implying that they're not being fair and equal, and that's a huge insult, you know what I mean? And now they're obligated to give you something in return or make a deal. So it's not always about using the words, I want to make a deal. Sometimes you got to massage them into it. Anyway, more importantly, these things went off. And that's scary, and we need to write that down. And second most importantly, because there's nothing we can do about that right this second, is Akachi, I'm going to do something that you can't see, and well, maybe you need to see it. That's probably too advanced. I'm going to do something. I want you to try to put it in one of those things, okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now
Okay.
You're going to make eye contact with me. Pick one of those objects first.
I'll grab the cup.
Okay, perfect. That's great. Jim, swap spots with me because Akashi already succeeded twice while you were sitting in this chair, so that's going to help if I sit in the chair.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
I sit down in the chair, and I'm looking directly at you, Akachi, and then I'm going to think for a second. Somebody roll me a D100, just flat. Just to see if Alder can pick the right thing. 26. Okay. I'm going to do an emotion. I'm going to think about something, Akachi. Okay? I'm going to feel something. I want you to take that feeling, and I want you to put it in that cup.
Okay.
Do you have something to cover that cup with? Kind of like Jim did with the bottle.
I'll grab the empty bowls.
Yeah, okay. Oh, perfect. That'll work. Okay. My eyes move to the wall. Now make your roll. You can have a 10 shift. Shut the fuck up.
Hard success.
Okay, you rolled an 11, which is a charged success. I just needed you to succeed 3 times in a row to kind of unlock this ability here. But you just got a charged success, which is crazy. So what does this look like as you manage to take the emotion from me, which is great sadness, by the way, which is why I thought maybe you'd be able to do it, and you get your plus 10, and put it into that cup.
Oh, okay. I think I'm looking at you, staring, and I don't think I noticed it, but as your eyes flit over to the board with the picture and back to me, I think a minute passes, but in that minute you start to see a Catchi's body language shift as they seem to start like... Actually, would you describe Older's body language? Because I think you start to see a Catchi perfectly mimic it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Slowly over the minute.
Okay, so I glance at the photograph on the wall of my friend and I, and then when I look back at you, my expression is a little bit steeled. But you recognize it as an expression of like, I've suffered loss. I'm feeling the sadness of loss and the absence of a loved one. And I think I kind of... I think my grip on the chair gets a little tighter, so we might see Akachi's hand just kind of like move as if they're gripping the edge of that, chair. Yeah. And then there's a little bit of that straightening up because you don't want to look weak is what I'm thinking, right? Like I got all my, detectives watching me. I got to be cool. I got to play it cool. So yeah, that's kind of...
And I think at first there's like almost a lag between the mimicry of your body language, but then as like 10 seconds goes by, I start performing body languages like a second before you even do.
Yeah, and then I stop because you've taken it from me, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And then very suddenly I lurch forward and slam the bowl over the top of the cup, as if I felt something trying to get out, and I slam it shut.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm not feeling that thing anymore, but I'm dumb, so I can't tell if like I'm just, if I'm not supposed to, if you did it or not. Did you do it? Is it in there? Does it look like anything when you have successfully imbued something?
I think as I slam the bowl over the top of the cup, you can't tell if it's almost like condensation kind of trickling down from the edges of this cup, and then it suddenly stops and you see you see golden cracks start to go up the cup and then up the bowl, and essentially fuses the bowl to the top of this cup as a more secure container. But even then, you can still see it. I think the best way to describe it is almost bulging, as if it's just barely containing what's in it.
Yeah. So then this is, by the way, how items will look when you have imbued them. They will have those golden cracks on them. It's a signature, which means if somebody gets a hold of it, they would know that you did it, because no other imbuer will have it look the same way. It's always different. Can we all see them, or is it just you?
I think you all see them initially, and then it fades.
And then it fades, so it looks like a regular item. Yeah, okay. So basically, if somebody's looking and magically trying to find out if it's imbued, they would see that. But otherwise, it just looks like a normal cup to anybody else. So we all see these golden cracks here. Well, I'll be damned.
Older?
Oh.
Are you okay?
Yeah, can I have that back, though? That's important to me, but this was fine for a test. I just picked an emotion that I thought you'd relate to, and I reach over for the cup. I'm going to whip the thing off and immediately, splash the cup on my face, even though there's nothing in it. And then I think you see a wave of, a tear probably escapes my face. I very quickly wipe it away, because it's just a rush of that emotion back. Okay. That's fantastic. That's magic.
Yeah.
Well, we answered that one, right?
Damn cool.
Is there, a school? Can I study? Is there a way I can learn this or study this?
Yeah, there's not... I guess there's a school. Mercurial's probably dealing this shit all the time. They've got a lot of crazy imbuers there, but you're dumb, so we're going to keep you here if that's all right. I'll see if I can find any... What?
You're already in school.
Yeah.
The School of Hard Knocks. Come on. Get with the program.
Classes in session. We're I think this is the most amount of learning we'll get done. No, I mean, hands-on experience and, well, I'm sure there's got to be books, though. You got a library around here, right?
Try the magical library. And I just gesture behind me because, on the one wall we've got the thing, but then there's also a huge series of, like, books on the bookshelf. Try that. You could also try the warehouse closet. But I imagine that the office chose you because you have the potential to be the best at what you do. All of you. This goes for all of you. So maybe you're here, though, Akachi, because you already know how. You just need to figure out how, if that makes sense. You know best how to use your own magic because it's yours.
And the storage closet where we get equipment, does it just provide everything?
I mean,
or is there limitations to what it can provide?
I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. I've never run into anything. Usually I go in there and I just pick what feels right. I never go in there really with like, oh man, I need this thing. Like I said, and I'm saying it a lot today for some reason, I'm dumb. So I'm just kind of like, well, whatever's provided for me must be what I need. But the best advice I can give you, Akashi, is to practice. Like, this is huge. The fact that you can do this means you could potentially, I could give you a necklace and you could imbue it with a spell. And then we could just have that with us at any time. Like, that's how magical and cursed items get made. People like you with your ability. That's crazy. Do you know how much work goes into imbuing a thing without somebody that can do it naturally? A lot. It's a lot. So that type of magic will always cost less for you because you're able to pull from yourself to do it. Whereas somebody like me, I'm going to need a bunch of shit and time to sit down and focus. It's the difference between casting a spell using a recipe or a cookbook versus just pulling from within you. Don't go too crazy with it, though, okay?
Yeah.
Akachi.
I think I'll walk over to the bookcase.
Akachi, did you hear me?
Yeah.
Don't go too crazy. No, turn around. Turn around. Look me in the eye. Don't go too crazy with it, okay? If you're going to do something crazy like give your brother a body, we will all help you, but we want to do it right, okay?
Yeah, there's a big asterisk on that, just for the record.
Well, I just mean there's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things. I could look into trying to find somebody that can make a
homunculus?
Oh, homunculus.
That's the word for it, yeah.
Huh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We gonna do that?
I mean, not all of them are bad.
Those stories don't usually work out.
Blank. I mean, then it ain't. It's just a body at that point.
I mean, it's just it's like where you
get the story of the golem.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, except that you could get ethically sourced parts for your homunculus, whatever.
Ethically sourced parts.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we would go to somebody who would dig up a body from a grave and just use that.
Bodies donated to science,
Well, this one would be specifically bodies donated to magic.
Right, but the concept.
Like a Frankenstein? Like, what
Yeah. I'm just saying there's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things, Akachi, and I just want you to be careful.
Yeah, I'll be careful.
Okay.
I won't do anything I'll regret. Which of these
make promises you can't keep.
Anyway, who else wants to try some shit?
I'll grab some books from the bookshelf that look relevant.
I think I'm going to go grab a cup of coffee.
Oh, that sounds good. I'll take one.
I've pinned up all the Polaroids collected from across the cases that we've been looking at.
Okay.
I'm really hungry, by the way. Could you grab me a snack or something?
Yeah, me too, for Christ's sake.
If you need something now, I've got these scones.
Yeah. Have you had those in your pocket for days now?
I've already grabbed one.
No.
And by the way, Catsi,
Still
you would
good.
also be pretty hungry. The moment food is mentioned, you'd be like, holy shit, because you just expended some. Now, technically, we're in the office, so we're never going to feel like we're starving. But when you use magic, you do feel like you need to refuel yourself somehow. And because we're somewhat new to magic, food is the number one thing our body, we're going to interpret that signal as food. Or, anyway.
I could eat, I guess. Is it okay if I take some of these books?
Yeah. I mean, this is my office, but there are books. This is our space. Yeah. Just don't lose them.
Yeah, no, I'll keep an eye on them.
Well, I mean, if the scones aren't going to be enough, because, I'm going to be honest, I'm a bit peckish myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna need more than a scone for sure.
You guys want to go out?
Whose wins?
Oh, this is the fun part. We could just see what happens. We could just roulette, my favorite game, with the door and see where we wind up.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
why not?
I don't know what magic I would try to do anyway, so I think eating sounds great.
Yeah.
I mean,
what's the worst that can happen?
I've got to stop to make at some point if we ever want, my people's read on the blood that we collected. But
Oh, yeah, that's right. We could do that. We could purposely go.
I'll need that. I think same on my end. I'll need to head to my wens.
you're a blood guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that
We
later.
both have blood guys.
Look,
Isn't that
it's
weird?
not, technically, since
Isn't
we're
that a
in
weird thing to
here,
have in common?
time
Yes.
works
I guess
differently,
it
so we
is.
can go whenever.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we can go.
What did you want to do differently, Jim? The blood guys or the food? Because I'm pretty
No,
hungry.
I just want to go. I know it's important that we got some blood guys to go visit, but since we're in here, it'd be only like a couple of minutes by the time we get back.
So you're voting for food?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
voting for
perfect.
food.
Okay, then that's, yeah, thank God. Then, yeah. I think we go do that. That sounds great. And you never know.
Go.
Some of the best breakthroughs I've had are over food, over pie, in a good cup of coffee.
Yeah, or waffles. I could really go for
I
some
could
waffles. Is there
really
a
go
place
for some
that does
waffles.
just waffles?
Let's
'Cause
find out.
That's all I want.
Yeah, there's a house of them.
Peaceful and
But it's,
That sounds
peaceful
great.
ain't the word I'd use though.
No way.
I need
No
to say
way.
a place that sells waffles? How is that not a
I can't
peaceful
believe
setting?
this is happening. Okay.
No, hang on.
No. Flick, trust fall with me for a second. I'm with you.
Fine.
I'm with you 100%. Okay, so who's going to open the
Come on,
door?
man.
Let's go. Let me get my coat.
I'll open the door
open
since
the
I
door.
was just.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you go there. Well then, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think you and I are the only ones that know what might be at the end of this door.
I'll be
Yeah.
honest. I don't think Catsi even thinking about.
Oh no, you wouldn't
that
know
space
because of
specifically.
your location. I think I'd be the only one who know of a house that happens to hold
I
waffles.
think is there Waffle House in New York? Catsi don't know.
I don't believe so.
there's
No.
gotta
Oh,
be.
we're not.
Not New York.
No. You guys need to just somebody open the door and make me roll. I don't care who it is.
Yeah. I'll
If it's a certain
I'll send
thing, something crazy is going to happen just because of you guys are looking for. To be clear, we're looking for a Waffle House, right?
Mhm,
You guys are. Oh, I can't
Yeah.
believe this. Okay.
At least I think maybe only.
I think.
in my
Yeah, I
mind.
think it might only be Harry. I don't think Catsy's
okay.
even really thinking about a
Yeah,
Waffle
but
House
Jim
specifically
wants-
as I open this.
Yeah, but Jim wants
But
something.
Jim wants waffles.
Yeah, waffles
So I'd be
specifically.
thinking about
okay.
Yeah,
I think I'd be
Yeah.
thinking about waffle location. Location I know that has waffles.
Okay.
Any shift to this, or just a flat
Just
mind roll? I'm guessing
do a flat D100 for me.
a flat D100. Okay.
Yeah. I have a target mark in mind. 52.
52.
I'm going to take a burn. Roll that again because I really want this to happen. 51.
Right.
One more time. If you get below,
Oh my
if you get a
God.
50, I'm going to die. I need this to happen. I should have just made it happen. 55.
55. Well,
For
doubles.
fuck's sake.
Now remember,
I guess
failure
Okay.
doesn't mean you don't get what you
settle for
want.
I know
it
it
means
just
that
comes at a
additional
cost. Okay,
complications. get-
so I'm gonna assume that Flick, this is gonna require some mind reading a little bit. Okay, we're going to somewhere special. It's nowhere any of us is going to recognize. But if it is okay with you, I would like you to make that one specific Waffle House, a version of it, canon in this world, if you're okay with that. So
Yeah, sure.
I need you to describe what this Waffle House looks like and who you're probably going to have to play the attendant, the staff.
This is a punch through time and space.
It's crazy. So
right.
for those listening, I played in a campaign of Flicks that was supernatural, and we loved going to the Waffle House, and that was our favorite thing to do too. And we always went to this one Waffle House and always picked on Flick and made Flick play like, the staff, and it was great. So I'm going to do it again because I can. Okay, yep. So we're going to go to a Waffle House.
I could not get these fucking players out of the Waffle House. I need you to understand.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like,
So I'm doing it again. All right, what does this look like? Where are we?
I think we're in like a completely empty car park. There's not a single car around. It is dead of night, and for the sake of the, for all the canon of it all, we're blanketed in like a thick, low-lying fog that feels like it's kind of clawing at the edges of your, like, it's the kind of fog that you're like, oh, I can feel that like seeping into my bones. Like it's like this feeling down the back of your neck. It's not a comfortable, like, it's an oppressive fog. Something that drives you to really want to get indoors, honestly.
Oof, okay, and then we see this Waffle House. Now, are we somewhere else? Have we gone to the town? Or would you like this to be transplanted here somewhere in my world?
Is this a liminal Waffle House?
Yeah. Is this a Waffle? Like, have we? Because the office is pretty powerful, and if you want, we could have a mini crossover here where we go to your world and your Waffle House.
Well, that's lunacy, but if you insist,
I don't insist. If you're like, that's crazy, I don't want to do that, then that's fine.
I think a transplant makes more sense.
All right.
I think
then the
personally.
Waffle House is here, and we are in. I think the trees. It's gonna look like we're in Washington somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Famously known for its Waffle Houses.
Is it really?
Listen.
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's only in the South.
No.
Oh, is
That
it really?
Yeah.
That was a part of why
Shit.
the Waffle House being this ubiquitous thing.
We're in Florida.
was mad-
Is it in Florida?
That's where I've been to that. Yep. That's
Okay,
the, that's
I'm
the main
sorry.
place,
I
Waffle
take it
House.
back. We're in Florida. It's swampy. It's swampy and warm and hot. What time of the year is it? It's August. Okay, so it's gross. All right, and we're sweating the second you step out of the
That's
office.
around the time I was at a Waffle House.
Okay, well, imagine that. Okay, and we see this Waffle House. Oh my God! A house made of waffles?
Oh, this is not a place that I would call peaceful, but it is home.
Wow, this is
we're
fantastic.
gonna for sure get stabbed here if we.
Well,
Oh,
maybe
you
not
think-
stabbed, but a
Yeah,
chair
I
might
hope
get thrown.
so. By a
Why?
waffle.
What's wrong?
What?
This
no.
looks great.
No, that mean by an
go here
actual
all the
knife. Well,
time.
it ain't past 2 a.m. It's fine. Is it past 2
I'm gonna
a.m.?
pull out my
Look out and
phone.
see if it's
2
dark or not.
I
I'm
cannot
gonna
tell
pull up
what
my
time
phone
it
and
is.
look at a date. Can I see the date?
Oh, that's such a good question. Make a roll for me, and this is just a flat D100.
Oh, flat D100. Okay.
Yeah.
An 8.
Yeah. What date is it? Your call.
My call?
Yep.
Since I was the one that opened the door,
Yeah.
I would say it's 2025.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
2025.
What time of day?
Florida.
You said August? You said?
August, yeah.
Or was- yeah.
And
Yeah, August
technically, I
2025.
think Waffle Houses are open 24 hours. So,
They are, but that's
Yeah.
why the time of day matters.
yeah.
How dangerous it is.
I
Yeah.
think it's 6 p.m. I think it's 6 p.m. We
Okay,
just
so it's
finished the
starting to
mission.
get a little
It feels like the end of the
rush.
day.
But
Okay.
Yeah, it feels like the end of the day.
it ain't too bad.
All right.
Yeah.
Ain't
Okay.
gonna see no chairs flying this day.
I've never been to one of these. This is exciting.
I haven't either, actually.
24
to-
hours.
Yeah.
Gee whiz. This place would be a smash hit with everybody coming out from the bars.
I mean, it
Smash
is. Oh,
and hit are very appropriate words.
also that. You been to one of these? You're from you in PNW and you've been one of these, huh?
I'm from Australia originally. I've been all around. It's
no, that's fair. If you travel here, that would make sense.
I've sampled your fine American cuisine. I know.
Oh boy, it's fine. All
American
right.
cuisine. I'm excited.
Oh,
Do you
boy.
think they have
I
steak and
can't
eggs?
wait.
Or steak and waffles?
They definitely
and
do.
eggs?
We're gonna get a big fillet of hash.
Oh my God!
God
I'm
is
so
my
hungry.
witness. They will have steak and eggs.
Okay.
And you get waffle on the side if you get steak. Absolutely.
Oh my God, that sounds amazing. Because I could eat a
Get
horse.
their hash browns, definitely, with onions added.
Ooh.
Instead
Okay.
of talking about the food, how about we just go inside and
I'm already walking through the door.
Yeah,
while you see
as
it.
we're walking, I'm just walking, talking about food.
Covered
However,
and smothered. That's the phrase. Thank you.
all right, you want me to warn y'all before we go in here? First names are fine, but don't use the D word or the F word, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Never in an establishment.
Right, exactly.
Cursing is certainly nothing I would do casually.
Yeah, neither is invoking
You
weird
step
entities,
in and probably
right?
hear like as many swears as
Yeah,
you could possibly
we step
think.
in the door and then we just hear, you motherfucker. It's like, whoa, okay, holy shit.
Yeah, no, told you ain't. This is the vibe here.
Oh, okay.
Why is it? What?
I don't think they were talking to us, Jim.
No, they won't.
don't make eye contact.
Yeah, don't leave
Oh my
them to their
God.
business. Everyone
Don't get
leaves their
involved.
business to
Don't get
themselves
involved.
here.
Is it like an
It's not-
entity that can
wait.
steal something from you if you look at it?
Yeah, I'll say yes.
Okay.
Yeah, years off your life.
That's not that
Real
Oh
far
my
off.
God, that's crazy magic. Why'd you guys take me to
Yeah.
a magic place I've never heard of before?
You
Okay.
opened a door that was magic. What do you expect?
Okay, that's fair enough. And I am
I don't
avoiding
really
eye
know much
contact
about
with
this place,
everyone now.
Oh, I got a
A
huge shit
TikTok
eating
went
grin as
viral, so that's all I really know about this place.
I will grab a large booth.
There's a big fella over there in that booth that says he's going to give him one of these and give him one of those, and looks like he's fighting some invisible man.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds about
Maybe
right
he's
too.
really hungry. Maybe he wants everything
Also
on the
true.
menu.
I guess. Oh, he just punched his. Oh.
Oh.
And he's on the ground.
Yeah,
Why
again,
here?
don't.
I
Not
just
your
wanted to-
Eyes
business.
forward. Eyes forward.
Say seat over here,
Are we
and I'll
supposed- okay.
wave a. I'll wait it down after we seat.
Follow him over and I'll sit down. Okay. Now what do we do?
Ooh.
Pass menus out to y'all.
Wow.
Okay.
Laminated. How
Yeah,
fancy.
Easy to clean.
Oh, I see. Well,
Maybe
I think I know what I'm going to
laminate
get
my
there.
spell book.
Do you get it messy?
All-Star
they work. I mean, sometimes.
Special.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
that looks great. I mean, that's a lot of meat, Jim. It's
Yeah, well-
sausage plus bacon plus, my God.
What do they have
Okay.
country
Comes with
ham
3
today?
strips of bacon,
Uh-huh.
the waffle, egg, toast of your choice, and looks like, oh, they got grits. Oh, I like that.
Oh, I love grits.
The cheese grits are good.
I'm getting the grits. I'm getting grits and steak. Can I have steak and a waffle and bacon and grits?
Yeah, you can have what you want.
Can.
Wow. This is a
What's
magical
this
place.
number beside it, though? That isn't the price, is it?
Oh yeah, that would be the price.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
Yeah, that's a
it's not
price.
that bad
Oh,
actually. It's
wait.
pretty cheap here.
$12. That's so much money.
Oh, right. Maybe don't say that out loud here. Remember, wences and whatnot.
I somehow think I'll fit in.
I don't know. I don't care what went for.
Yeah, I
That
catch
is too
myself the
much
moment I
money.
say that. I'm like, oh well, actually.
Okay, well, don't worry about that. I'll take care of it. I'm going to reach in my pocket when they ask us for the money, and I'll just have enough. 50-50.
All right.
Let's hope.
Sounds good.
Is that
I'm
you
going
said
to get a
50-50?
bourbon. How about
so
you guys?
I'm assuming there's a chance that won't happen.
Well, I mean, there's always a chance it doesn't work. Hasn't happened to me yet, though.
Yeah, that's 50% of the time works every time.
I reach in my pocket to make sure I have my wallet on me, and I do.
Yeah, I guess you also haven't lost Russian roulette yet. Huh?
I mean, I haven't.
Well, yeah, because we're talking to you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there are ways around that, too.
Well, then it ain't no Russian roulette.
No, I mean, I could be, I could be resurrected. I could be zombie or whatever, I could have died and still be animated and moving around.
So that's on the table, huh?
Are you revealing something to us right now?
No, I'm not a zombie. I'm just saying it's always, you never know, is what I'm saying. There's always a chance something extra could happen. Just saying it doesn't,
Sounds like
know.
something a zombie would say.
I'm not a zombie and I have no idea how to prove that to you either. I'm realizing.
I mean, you probably wouldn't be eating this.
Scrapple on the menu.
Oh yeah, you're right. Zombies don't eat food.
They eat brains.
No,
Not all kind
I
of
mean
food.
not even. They just sit there. They can't eat real food. Their digestive system doesn't work no more.
Really?
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine if you found a mage good enough, then maybe they could reanimate your insides. But
Yeah.
most
I
people
don't think
care
we're
about
thinking
that
Night
too
of the
much.
Living Dead here.
Yeah,
I think we're
also,
thinking of something
Alda,
else.
Yeah, what?
You could talk freely here. I guarantee you no one's going to give a shit.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, people are going to hear you. They'll think you're crazy.
Oh, that's fine. I'm used to that.
Oh, we all have a touch of madness.
Yeah,
We're
that's
all
why you go to
mad
Waffle
here.
House normally.
I'm not mad and I'm not crazy.
Right.
Well, you're in a
I don't
Waffle
think anybody
House,
was
so
accusing you of that.
I'm just stating it for the record, if there is one.
sure,
Right. So,
I'm
anyways.
done.
we know.
Dolorum omnium.
Every time, I know there are people listening to this that don't get to see this, but every time I've said that today, Jim just looks straight at the camera and gives a look, and it's killing me. It's so good.
I'm glad you caught that.
Yeah. Oh God, it's so
I just
good.
didn't want to call attention to it.
It's I couldn't help it because I know people are missing out on that, but it's pretty good. All right. Okay, so we're gonna order. I'm not actually gonna force guests to role play, but we'll say that somebody comes over, takes our order, we order, and then do we want to know what everyone's ordering?
I do.
I'm kind
I
of
know
curious.
what I'm ordering.
Yeah, what is everybody
Yeah.
ordering?
Yeah. I'll do an all-star special. Make sure the 3 strips of bacon are crispy. Pumpernickel bread, eggs done over easy, and bourbon, whatever you have on rail.
Okay, I was about to be like, did you look up the menu of Waffle House so you know that they have pumpernickel bread? Because I don't think that they would have
They
that.
definitely don't have pumpernickel.
Okay, they don't have pumpernickel bread.
No, this is just what Jim orders.
Yeah, okay, I love that.
Everything else,
So they're like-
absolutely correct.
Not
That-
the
no.
bourbon, right? They have
they
alcohol in
wouldn't
a
have
Waffle.
bourbon. No,
Okay,
no,
I'm
they
like,
don't. So-
holy crap! They have
They probably
alcohol
just
in a
can't get you a
Waffle
Coke or
House?
something.
Yeah, I think you know what.
I'm guessing.
You know
I
what?
guarantee you they
I think they just take the fucking order and bring back something that's not
Give 'em a
pumpernickel and
Coke.
not bourbon.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just get you
Yeah, that,
Coca-Cola.
not the first time they've been asked for bourbon there. Won't be the
Okay,
last.
that's hilarious. Okay, Catsi, what do you order?
I'm literally looking at the Waffle House menu right
Of
now.
course you
I
are.
get a grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh, that
I think.
sounds great.
And I think that's it. But they get like two like servings of a grilled cheese sandwich.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And what about you, Harry? What do you get?
Oh, most definitely the country ham and eggs with grits and
Okay.
2 pecan waffles on the side.
Oh my God, that sounds
I
amazing.
should have had that.
I'm so hungry. Okay, Gus, what about you?
Well, smothered and covered on the hash browns.
Bacon, eggs, waffles, and black coffee.
Wow, that's fantastic. Okay, order me. I am going to order steak and eggs. Then I want a side of waffles, pecan, those ones, the pecan waffles that he's having, because that sounds excellent. And then I want a side of grits, please. And yes, I will eat the whole thing. And a
Now,
coffee.
are you a buttered grits or do you like hot sauce in your grits?
Basically, grits are a fuel for butter for me. So, yeah. I mean,
Fuel for
hot sauce
cheese.
sounds
Said.
great too, actually. Can I
Well
try
said.
both? Hot sauce and
Yeah.
butter in my grits. That sounds great.
They
Do you
got
want
the
the
best.
description of the server, by the way, PB? Would you
What's
like
that?
the description of the server?
Yeah,
The
if you'd
person that would be
like.
working
I
here?
was
yeah.
I'm
mostly
waiting to see
meaning,
if this
but
is the
yeah.
exact server I was served by at a Waffle House, because I bet you it is.
It is a very tall, lanky man with like really bright red hair that is kind of like pulled back in like a couple of like really rough ponytails. That has spiderweb tattoos like all across visible skin, but with the tattoo of like an actual spider hanging in a web on his neck.
Nice. I love
Yeah.
this. Does he have a
I
name
think as
tag?
everyone's ordering. Oh,
Yeah, it says red. Just
It
just
says
the name
red.
red.
I
But
love
red
it.
is
One
in
or two-
quotation marks.
1 or 2 D's.
Nice.
One.
Nice.
I wonder if he was in the Navy.
I think as everyone's ordering, Catsy's like starting to sweat a little bit. Really hope Alder's 50-50 thing works because it's going to be very expensive. And just Myron and I'm still kind of looking over at Alder's pocket, seeing if there's any sign of a wallet or anything like that in there.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to roll for it? Roll your eyeballs or your mind, either one. I think we do perception is mind. I meant body. They can roll body or they can roll mind. Either one. But we're gonna. I say mind would be better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna roll body, mind, soul, or eyeballs?
Well, because they're
96.
No, I understand.
Yeah. Okay. I don't suppose you want to burn to roll that again, do you?
To save money. If I burn, I'll get a minor condition.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe not.
How is
Maybe
one?
not.
Now, okay, might I posit something here?
Yeah.
A Waffle House you might consider a sanctuary because they're the only place that will take people in during hurricanes. And if a Waffle
That
House
is
closes
true.
during a hurricane,
That is true.
then you know that hurricane is bad. It's a Waffle House index. It's actually a real thing.
Okay, here's the thing. Sanctuary. Now,
I know,
listen,
I
I would
know.
agree, but sanctuaries are a very special thing here. But here's what I will tell you.
How ain't Waffle House that?
Here's what I will well, because Waffle House is an interdimensional hangout sanctuary. However, what I will tell you, and I'm not kidding you, I'm making this canon right now, I will make you a sanctuary Waffle House in the book.
Great.
That can be an
Perfect.
option that the party chooses, okay? There will be
Wonderful.
an
The
interdimensional
unexpected
Waffle House.
brain integration, the one
Yeah.
that no one
Yeah.
saw coming.
Looking for sponsors. Email
You're right.
Don't
We
wanna
might
get
have to call
minor.
it something else. We might have to call it House of Waffles.
Waffle
Yeah,
Shack.
probably something.
Yeah.
House of Waffles.
House of Waffles is pretty good.
Local
Okay.
House
Give
of
it like a
Waffles.
German name.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna say I'm not gonna re-roll, and I'm actually gonna I want to invoke this because I think this actually works now. I haven't had a chance to invoke this.
Okay.
I have the minor condition bad luck. So can my bad luck be that this thing doesn't work? They don't have the money they need, so I do have to
What are
pay.
you
So-
doing to us?
So
what are you doing?
my role actually was if you failed, I wouldn't have it, and then you would be forced to
Okay,
pay.
perfect,
So that
yeah.
works. So you don't have to invoke
Yeah.
anything, but that's exactly what I was rolling for, so that I didn't have to do it later. So that's fantastic. So that's great.
yeah.
I'm sorry in advance. Okay.
Hey,
But how much is
My-
it this all together?
Midas,
I don't know.
Midas, what are you stressing about? What's going on?
I'm just really, we're ordering a lot of foods, and
Yeah.
apparently the 50-50 chance whatever Older has planned doesn't work. So I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure I'm the only one who has.
plan anything.
I got money. It's fine.
I don't.
Yeah.
You're
listen.
gonna cover it?
Hey,
If we
I'll-
need to, sure.
Hey, can
I'll
we
pitch
not
in.
I got
worry?
enough.
Okay, let's
I
not
got
worry
enough.
about it. It's fine. I've never
I'm not
had it
worried.
happen before where I just haven't reached in and it was problem solved. Okay.
Wait, Harry's paying?
Yeah. Okay.
Should have bought the steak.
I mean,
It
you
was
could
like
probably
$1 more.
change your order now.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess that'll just be a missed steak.
Oh, excuse me. Could we
Yeah,
get an
alright.
extra steak?
is that a
There you go.
Just the
T-bone is
steak?
fine.
Sal? Was that a pun?
Thank you so much.
That was a pun. I caught that.
Okay. Now,
They go by quick.
where do we want to start with all this?
I usually start with the eggs personally, and then I move my way to the hash browns. And
What? No, I have to bite into the steak first. Are you kidding me? And then maybe dip
I
the
don't have a
steak in
steak,
my
so I don't
egg.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, I meant about the cases that we got going on.
Oh,
Listen, I'm telling
Wait.
you, nothing happens by accident. So the fact that we've got Miss Moore's case kind of open, as it were, and potentially Barkley's case open means they may be connected somehow. Or, if not directly, the answer to one will help us solve the answer to the other.
Well, they both have some things in common, you know.
And then what do we
Like what?
want to do?
Oh, you want me to list them?
Yeah.
yeah. I was kind of expecting you to
Well,
say what they were in common.
they both involve homicide, which is, you know, pretty integral in terms of drawing a connection between them. Because when you have a killer, you have a pattern. When you have a pattern, you have an MO.
We're detectives.
We're just talking about murder, just normal things. Don't worry.
Probably no one turns their head if it's a
Nobody
real
seemed to
Waffle
care.
House.
I don't know why. Okay.
Yeah, no one cares. They mind the business here.
All right, perfect. You're right. It is the perfect markings of the sanctuary. God damn it. Okay. Anyway,
Well, that is like a similarity. it's not a strong one, is it?
Similarity, we don't. It was more or less an unseen crime,
Both
including
cases
kind of the
include
evidence.
someone guising themselves. They involve levels of deception and the concealment.
Leaving no
Yes,
we
but
wanted to
the
find.
way they were murdered were entirely different.
Yeah, I'm
True.
not suggesting that, like, murderers are the same or anything like that. I'm just saying the way that these magical cases seem to be is like you might reveal something in one that unlocks a puzzle or a stuck point in the other. I'm just saying.
You find a
let's keep
greater
that in mind.
conspiracy.
Not
Yeah,
even
like we could,
necessarily a greater conspiracy. It's just like we may end up finding something that then I don't know how to explain it. I'm dumb. You know what I'm
We
saying.
we could recruit our thermometer friends, in theory, in future to help us with our
that is
deal maker.
That is a great nickname, so that we're not invoking. That's great. The thermometer.
Yeah.
friends.
I like deal maker better than D word if that's cool with everybody. Just the
Yeah, that
I'm
sounds
fine
fine
with
to
that
me.
too,
That
because
sounds good. What about the F word?
well.
well, I usually say frick.
Well, depending on where you are, but I think we should.
Okay, well, these
and I guess
frick,
depending on your
we'll just call them frick.
Little fricks. Yeah, okay.
I don't know. I was gonna make some kind of pun about courts, but I'm not really.
Not your jurisdiction.
I think I
Deal
can.
Deal maker versus name taker. Does that work? Do we like that one?
Oh, that's interesting. All right.
Or is name taker too
lawyers?
powerful? Well, that makes me think of a deal maker.
I mean, they're technically deal maker.
I guess, but it's also kind of connecting to like
about
the idea of a
bondsman?
court.
Bondsman
What?
is interesting. I feel like that might be.
Bondsman.
Yeah.
That might be a thing, though.
That
Yeah,
might be a
But
thing.
That
We
feels
gotta
like
be-
a real thing.
Yeah, we got to be careful.
Well,
Anyway, that's
bondsman
fine.
is-
Deal maker
is-
works.
Yeah. Well, deal maker for.
Well,
deal
but the D
maker
and the F
for-
are the same thing, according to hold on. So there's just deal
I
makers
mean,
works for
okay.
both.
Deal
I
maker,
wouldn't-
name taker.
Okay, I'm just saying. I think it's a theory that I have. Okay, don't go telling people that because I'm, they might think I'm stupid.
Yeah, they might report
No, you're not
to
stupid.
hell.
You're dumb.
No, yeah, exactly. But they might. I mean, it's a silly theory, maybe. I don't know. It's just a thought that I had in the comfort of our office with y'all. You don't need to go
Sure.
telling everybody that that's what I think.
We could maybe ask, like you said, the thermometer
Yeah.
people, the thermometers, for help on our friend Charles's situation. They have a whole
Okay.
organization.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
well,
think they were just hiding names.
we can certainly. I mean, the thing about hunting down a serial killer is that we have to understand their MO and their pattern. Right now, we only really understand that they attack groups. That's what they prefer to. They are a performer in some sense. Don't have a lot else to go on with there.
Yeah.
Well, we still need to understand what sort of entity we're dealing with. If both the beast and the what was it? The
The F
well, I
word.
was gonna say
the
D
freak.
word. Yeah, the
Yeah,
F word
the F
trap
word.
was
Yeah.
set. Does that mean they're both? I mean, they could very well be two in the same because demons and well, I just said it.
Yeah.
Whatever. The beasts and the D words are very close together, and that they run off of primal and very basic instincts.
Yeah, so that means we're either looking for something that is somehow hitting elements of both of those things. So the trap is because let's be fair, we were making a kind of generic trap to trap, either, right? So either we're dealing with an entity that hits points in both, and so both traps were triggered, or it triggered it on purpose.
Is there any chances we're dealing with more than one creature?
That's option number 3, and that's why you're here. That's excellent.
Could be.
So now,
What
how
if
do
I-
we narrow that down? Sorry, what were you going to
Okay.
say?
I have an idea on what it might be.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Based on the images and the motions and whatnot, and it potentially poking with a stick to trigger it, but not actually do anything with it, so that we know it went off. Because there's no way we wouldn't have figured that out, or one of us wouldn't. Motioning to you, Alda.
I'm sorry, say that again.
So, based on its appearance
Right.
that we noted,
Uh-huh.
and its mannerisms and emotions, and that it set off the trap, but didn't seem to go in there, we probably would have noticed if it was in there with us, I feel. Maybe
I
not.
mean, I would assume so, unless it.
But I'd
then-
assume that as well. But it set it off and seemed pleased with itself. Because the emotions would have
Yeah.
been after it set it off, I might guess.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's something old,
Yeah.
at least old enough to.
Be around
Be a-
for. Yeah. We should start by what we know, and then the follow-up question is, how do we narrow this down further?
Right. So my
Yeah.
thought there, it may be, and again, this is me thinking of, classes back in high school. So I don't know how accurate it'd been on folklore and all that fun, but something that might fit both descriptions would be, I'll pronounce it the ways that some others do because it might fit a little easier, but a coyote.
Okay.
With those little dogs?
It's a trickster spirit in some cultures.
Sure.
American
Is this-
native cultures. I don't know if that's what this would be, but if it's all over, I could see that being.
I think by
fitting.
nature of it being a trickster, it is intentionally throwing false flags.
Yeah.
I get the idea with the trickster nature, but the brutality of the
Yeah, but I mean,
there isn't really any trickster element. Usually, or at least,
But
there's some
to
sort
Barkley it is.
Well, I guess
Well,
if he's
And it's enjoying the fun of it, and it's destructive, but and leaving weird mysteries about and acting like one thing but being another.
Is it acting
I
like one?
see what you mean.
One thing and being another.
I mean, it's acting like a beast, but it ain't eating. It's doing it for sport. That I would potentially classify as trickster. It's eating, but not actually.
Parts were missing. Like whether
Right,
eating,
but-
we don't know. But it's definitely gone from the scene.
But that's kind of what Barkley was saying. Is it didn't seem like it was eating. It was doing it for sport. It was tearing apart. It was throwing pieces around. It wasn't consuming per se.
I think
For
what
the
it
sake
feeds
of
on is not flesh. I don't think it's physical.
Right, but and that could be. I mean, again, I don't know a whole lot
shit.
about the folklore about it.
Maybe
but
it feeds on like an emotion like fear.
fear
Yeah.
or
Well-
despair.
Well, I've got two questions then.
Yeah.
One is Barkley the only example of this thing leaving someone alive?
Right, we don't
Because
know.
that could be a very powerful link in the chain. If
Uh,
it's attacking groups but always leaves someone alive,
As
No,
far
it
as
seemed
I
like-
know, yes, that is actually true.
Oh,
he's the only
He's
example.
the only survivor that we know of with this particular thing.
Which-
Yeah.
and it might be feeding on his torment.
That's
have
huge. That's
Now,
huge.
side
Gus.
dish, yeah.
Gus, that's
I have another
That's crazy.
idea.
yeah. Go ahead, Jim.
If
Oh,
it is,
thank you.
you know,
Does anybody
Oh.
want cream or sugar?
oh sure.
Oh, I take it black.
No, right here's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, I will take some ketchup, please. Thank you.
Oh, and can we have some hot sauce, please? Thank you. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, anyways, if we are dealing with a D word,
Yeah.
the nature of them is constant, but there are categories of capital vices. You've heard of the 7 deadly sins, right?
Yeah.
Pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth. So, which I'm trying to connect this with, you know, what this could possibly be and what its motivation could be. And the only thing that's really making sense to me right now is envy. Because if you remember, Charles, his entire family was taken.
Yeah.
And it could be a spirit of envy, envious of what he had, took it away.
Yeah.
Holy
wonder-
shit.
Could be.
I thought again. I'm not terribly familiar with the folklore. Might be have something to look up. If it is what I was positing, I think it was a spirit that was kicked out of a pantheon because it was playing pranks, which would cause envy. losing
Okay,
your
but-
family.
Hold on, but if it is, and I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm just following the thing. If it is envy, why attack them in the first place? To pick the victim?
Yeah,
Again,
pick someone to torment,
And then play
maybe it
with
knew
his
that.
food?
Yeah, I mean, and if it knew that Barkley would be long-lived, of course you'd pick somebody that would stick around a long time because you get to feed longer.
Fuck. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I mean, you get to watch somebody who is at one point in his life very happy, and the envy of that, to take that away and to watch them suffer feeds
100
into
plus
this.
years. Yeah.
I guess that's
Barkley-
the only thing I could think of.
Has Barkley been made aware of every single killing this thing has done? Do you know if he's... I mean, I guess you wouldn't know if he's missed any, but...
Yeah, I have no idea if he's missed any, but I mean, like I said, it pops up maybe once, maybe twice a year, and that's it. That Barkley has found anyway. But the kills are always the same in that regard, and he's pretty sure it's the same thing, so... And
It's always
there's a good-
groups.
It's always
There's a-
groups. It's always
Which is-
like...
That's what he means.
Yeah.
Why it's my envy theory that it's
Yeah.
not just, I mean, it could be, the cherry on top that, our good friend Charles is, witnessing
Could
this
be, or
tragedy, but
could-
the motivation could be the envy behind groups, friends, family, and there could be a spirit that is very jealous of that, envious of it, and if it can't
Yeah.
have it, it'll take it away.
I think it has subjected Barkley to, I mean, based on what you saw last time, I think we can all agree to an exceptional amount of torment. I don't think he's found peace for well over a century, from what I understand. I think that is a powerful element to whatever this creature is. I think its kills serve one purpose, but I think the fact that it can keep him on the hook for so long, and that this was the nearest brush that it had, maybe that's an extra thrill for whatever this thing is by this point. That's a new element to this game it's been playing for however long.
It could still be that it's doing it just to torment him. We saw once he got so worked up, he didn't want anyone else to have to feel what he felt. And so it might just keep poking that wound. Oh, and yeah, now another person gets to experience what you have. Another one.
We could be targets in a sense of just more things to take away from him. I mean, not saying that
Yeah.
we're on the
I
same
think
level as
that's
the family, but
I think that's a pretty fair assessment,
Yeah.
or at least a concern that we need to be aware of, so we don't go back in there without some sort of protection on y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Here's a more terrifying proposition. Is that what if he's possessed? And the reason why it keeps following him is because it's attached itself to him.
Okay, that was my theory, Jim. So I'm glad
Yeah.
you came to the same conclusion.
Oh,
Well-
like a unconcluded or whatever it's called, the ghosts have almost.
Yes.
the word I'd use is probably curse. Seems more
Yeah.
appropriate.
I mean, yeah.
Cursed
It's
by this
attached
thing, or-
itself to him
Yeah,
somehow.
tethered.
Yeah, tethered is a great
Tethered
word
there.
for it. So
Okay.
I don't know why,
Tethered.
but I keep thinking to myself, well, what if that's why he never shows up? Maybe
That's going to become very difficult.
that would explain why the traps fucking went off.
Ugh.
Could.
Oh, because Barkley set it off effectively.
Yeah.
But then why would it have been watching from the side? Because we witnessed it in some forms, so
Wait, hold on. How did you get the picture?
yeah, I mean, explain. I mean, you told us, but
Imago
Go on, guys.
praetoriti.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that means. Magic
actually-
item?
I put myself into the shoes of the victim, or one of the victims, the father.
Of course.
And I stepped through the crime scene as the victim, and I aligned myself with the moment where he would have seen
you
this thing,
perceived
and-
their reality.
Yeah.
Wow.
I took an image of the past, and Well, I'll be frank, I wasn't aware it was a thing I could do until I, tried it for the first time. Leap of faith in
Is that instinct kicking in? Well done.
Ben's office, you did it.
in Benedict's office, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so in that perceived moment, then that's how you got the photograph. Okay, but how do
Yeah.
we know it was watching from the side then?
Well, we've got
bottle-
Sal's
motion
bottle trap.
bottles.
And where were those placed?
Right on the outskirts of where we were camping. There were some cactus and rocks, so I
Okay,
set them up around there.
all right. And we didn't see Barkley get up and go over there, did we?
It was with us.
Okay, then
No,
I don't
he
know.
was with us the entire time.
Then maybe
But-
it's not necessarily possession that we're looking at, but maybe more like a traditional tether. Like
Could be.
only so far
Then
away.
again, when I was making those bottle traps, I was sitting next to Charles.
Well, okay, but if it was possession, that Barkley has to travel to these locations after he learns about them. He ain't there. So if it's possession, he'd have to be there for the incident to occur, right?
Write that down. We need to ask him about that. We need to ask him where he is when these things happen.
Yeah. I feel like he said he's traveled all over following these incidents all over the states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not
Could be different.
So
Just a
following
follow-up
would
question.
imply
Follow up with
it's
him.
happened.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Follow up with him. That's a good question.
If I was to take a guess as to how this curse or this tether works, I would describe it as a rubber band that is constantly pulling.
Yeah.
Like it, I think that's part of it. I think whatever this ritual is, this ritual killing that it engages in, a part of the process of its completion or whatever that is Oglethorpe witnessing the devastation that he could not prevent, the sorrow, the torment in that moment. That's like the completion of that cycle, and then it starts
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
I'm somewhat following what everyone's saying, but maybe my brain just works differently. But almost everything we've said have been assumptions.
Yeah. No, you're
Oh,
right.
come on, Calamity Janet. We're playing here. What's your theory?
I don't have one. I was going to suggest maybe go to someone who does. The thermometers have been around for how many centuries? They must have books or documentations on some kind of D words that we can cross-reference with the MO of.
Yeah.
Narrow it down.
Well, if they're willing to play ball with us,
From
sure.
what I understand with the office's relationship with the thermometers, wouldn't they be happy to help us?
Yeah, I think they would. I think they'd be over the moon that we were even asking for help. And maybe, just maybe, we can sneakily get some information that we need about the other case while doing just that.
Exactly.
Not a
and
bad
especially if
idea.
it seems like we've moved on from that case, it might even make it, whoever is within the thermometers or without it, more likely to slip up as well. We seem like we've moved on. We've closed that case. Moved on to the next.
That's also not a bad idea. If we want them to not think that we're thinking about them at all, then bringing a thermometer along with us to see that we're working on something new might be a good idea. Although I will say, I've literally never done that before, so that might be suspicious in and of itself. Did I say that right?
Yeah, but we're new.
wear new
Yeah.
blood in the
Yeah.
office.
All right, that's
So unless
fair.
there is other, I'm also saying this because they're the only ones who I know about. If there are others who've been around just as long with maybe just as much information, obviously they can also be an option. But
Yeah.
all I know is about
There
the-
might be someone, but I'd really, really only like to reach out to her if we're certain that we know what it is.
Okay.
So not reach out to them then.
I mean, I
Gotcha.
could. There is someone, but I would really rather reach out only if we could narrow it down, because what she would probably recommend we do in order to narrow it down is a cost I don't really expect any of us will enjoy paying.
Older.
and
Yeah.
it can be like
I-
a two-step thing.
I'm going to assume that Barkley's not the type to keep like detailed records. Am I mistaken in that assumption?
I have no idea. I imagine you're right. If I were to take a gander, but maybe about this thing he did. Maybe he's got a journal or something. I don't know.
He also strikes me
would
mind as a
doubt.
steel trap kind of guy, so I'm just wondering, you know, if he is a.
I mean, he told you 1 in 4.
He could be. You know him better than me.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe
Well,
he writes
look.
things down. I don't know. Anyway, what was your question?
If he can give us, you know, the general blow by blow of
Yeah.
when these happened, like, you know, if he can recall enough of the details that we know, like, where it happened, when it happened.
I think he can do
then-
that. I
And
think
where
can
he
do
was
that.
at that time.
Yeah, I think he can do that
Then,
for sure.
You know, we can dig through public archives and microfiche and all that jazz to try and, you know, take a mundane approach to investigating the murders, and we can see if there's any links there at the very least, or even if we can establish a pattern of, you know, does it occur in a specific phase of the moon,
Yeah,
or does it occur at a specific time of year, or is there something else there that we can use?
I do think it occurs around the same time every year, but I don't know the significance of that.
Well, it's either significant to Barkley or it's significant to the creature. It's one or the other.
Okay.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
If it's the around, well, he never said it's around the anniversary of the first incident. It could be that.
Once or twice
Yeah, it
a
might
year
be,
implies.
but how do we find out if, like... Yeah, we'll have to ask him. We'll have to ask him. I
Exactly.
don't want to theorize on that. Anyway, Akachi, you bring up a good point. That's how I work. I work based on assumptions, and then I kind of follow that line. I know you're supposed to just go on fact, but everybody who says they only go on fact is a lie. Everyone's always following hunches and things. But maybe that's why you're here. Do you want to break down only the facts for us? What do we know that is truthful?
Yeah. We know for a fact that for whatever reason it kept Charles alive and
Yeah.
took the rest of his family.
Yeah.
For whatever
On
reason.
separate occasions, right? At first it was
Yeah.
just one family member, right? And then it came
Yes.
back. So we know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two, we know that this has been happening for at least 150 years, I think is the...
Yeah.
At the very
that's what
least,
he had mentioned.
Charles is aware of it, has been aware of it for the past 150 years. We don't actually know if it only started 150 years ago.
I think it was 100. I actually don't know.
100?
That's just
I believe
just me.
I thought he said 150,
That's
but
me out
yeah.
of character. I'll have to
Yeah.
double check on that. But whatever you're saying right now, I'll double check and then we'll write down the right one because I know you guys would remember.
So
Okay.
we know at the very least, Barkley became aware of it about 100 to 150 years ago.
Right.
No evidence if it started even earlier than that, but we know at least that long. We know that it triggered both traps. We know that for whatever reason, maybe because it caught itself in a mistake and pivoted, or always knew that it would be captured in photo, it smiled and seems to be either aware of us actively in the photo, or was at the very least aware that the photo is being taken. We know for a fact that it was watching us based on the bottle you had, Sal. And I think beyond that, we don't really have much more than that. It seems to have an MO of groups, I suppose is the other thing.
And that it seems to not eat them, at least not for sustenance, according to Barkley.
Yes.
I don't know if we know that though. Akashi's
True,
right.
it's more just the hunter mentioning that makes me lean more on that's probably accurate, but
You
again,
described that
I was-
the
You know
ways
what
in
we
which the
need to
bodies
do?
are torn apart is that, you know, we need to do what? What do we need to do?
I think we need to get information on this most recent incident. And I think we need to not go to Barkley for it. I think we need to go to the law department.
About the actual
Yeah,
law
that,
department?
Yeah, that handled it. We need to get that case
All
filed. Right?
And where were we? Arizona?
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Okay,
What
I
do you
mean,
suppose we do? Ask for it? I mean, why are they going to give it to us? Unless...
The badges that y'all have.
Yeah.
oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. We're dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, that should work. I mean, that's worked for me in the past, so. The problem is,
Do we all need a badge?
holy shit. Do you think, no, we don't all need one, but whoever's going to ask should probably have one. Do you think it's possible to do that to all the cases? Do you think we could just open the door and it'll take us to the time of the incident and we can talk to the actual detectives at that time?
Oh, we'll be there on the
Like
scene
all
after
for
it
all of
happened.
them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, should be able
by
to.
that logic, we could show up as it's happening.
I don't think we want to do that.
That's
Just
Or
put that out
before.
there.
that's not. We shouldn't do that on purpose at the very least.
But wait, why
I
not?
mean, could we prevent it from happening? if
prevent
we-
it, yeah.
I mean, just how?
Because that's a fucking snake eating its own tail, and that's how people get themselves deleted from reality.
If it has
Aren't
an
we doing
idea
that
that can,
already with Miss Moore?
No, you did some fulfilling loop stuff. You made a loop complete somehow.
No, even disregarding that, Miss Moore, the Miss Moore of, I guess, more closer to your whence older, told you that you had already solved or will already have solved
Yeah.
their case.
Yeah.
That's a
We are
closed loop.
now doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which we haven't done yet. And we haven't
We
met
just
that
haven't.
Miss Moore anyway, so
So
it's possible
why is that paradox any better or worse than us
'cause this-
preventing?
because we didn't
'Cause that one
stop
won't eat
his
us.
murder. Yeah, we didn't stop
If
him
you-
from dying.
also
If you investigate someone's murder by traveling back in time
Holy
to stop
shit.
the murder from happening,
Yeah.
then how do you travel
yeah.
back in time to investigate the murder that didn't happen?
Yeah. I have no idea how to answer
I
that,
need
but
more
I just had
waffles
a
for this conversation.
I just had a chilling thought, and I don't think there's any bourbon in this coffee. But also, what if that's why it's smiling? What if it's already met us? What if we do that? What if we do go back in time and we go talk to all these detectives and it's smiling because it knows that we're going to do that? It already knows who we are.
I mean, that's the
That's
defeatist
terrifying.
attitude. That's the predestination. Nothing matters. Nihilism.
No,
at
it's
that
not.
point.
Why say
No, that
waffles?
ain't.
I need more bourbon.
Because those are two different, sorry to get philosophical over breakfast, but those are two separate concepts, right? Things
right.
can be predetermined or predestined without it necessarily meaning nothing matters. But anyway,
I mean, more in
neither
this
here nor
case,
there.
if it knows all of that is going to happen and we go do it, then that means nothing's going to change from where we are right now.
Yeah,
because
but what's wrong with that? That don't mean we don't catch it.
Well, that means it wants to be caught.
No. That means
If
it's
it
playing
knows
with
it's
its
being
food.
chased.
It doesn't, yeah, it knows it's being chased, but it doesn't know what's going to happen in the future. It's in the same spot we're at right now, except maybe it's seen us or smelled us before, if it's a beast of some sort, or you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. No, I see what you're talking about.
We're in the same
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
position, but it might be a clue as to how it knows us. And I mean, it's up to us if we want to not do it.
I mean, I don't want to interact with it. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, I don't either. I was thinking we would go after the fact, and I don't even know if it's possible. Like, I'll tell you the truth. I've opened the door, and it has been whatever time it has been. But I've never purposely done it trying to do that so that I can solve a case. I just assumed I would be where I needed to be. But y'all have me thinking about things a little bit differently. What if we can do it on purpose? What if we can go back and collect all that information for this case? I've also never had a case really that's 150 years old.
Yeah. I'm almost wondering if it's even allowed. Because think of it this way. If we were to able to prevent something in the first place, why wouldn't we just do that? The fact that it exists in the fact that we should be able to do that, but this case still exists, means that it can't be done. Now why? Maybe there's a set of unspoken rules or things that just can't be done.
Universal
despite
truth.
the ability to do everything. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the philosophical concepts of again, that's some of the predetermination versus like branching paths in time or whatnot. Like maybe it does work for a new spot we make, whereas a different branch it still stays the same. Or it's the fun of time travel and all that fun where you do a thing, but all that does is just confirms the thing that already happened. So you go back to prevent it, but you're actually the cause of it because
Yeah,
you
you
went
go back to prevent it, and then you're the one that kills the person.
Right, it's just something like
by
that.
direct
You-
or inaction. Yeah,
it happens no matter what. It's just you go back, and that's now the reason that it happened, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Can't it just be both?
I think so.
Well, I think the both is then it's just the branching. You know, you made that choice, and now one thing goes one way, one thing goes the other, and you just happen to be on a different path. I think he was the one that talked about that, Alda.
Yeah.
I skipped philosophy class when I went to school. This is above my pay grade.
I bet you never thought that'd come in handy.
Yeah.
There are plenty of shows on it, whether or not they're true. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I
in
read
my,
that one book from that guy with the really big mustache. And he had the really
Niche.
weird hair.
Huh?
What did you say?
Oh, the other one. No, it's just not important.
Oh.
Did he sell
Thought you
snake oil
sneezed.
too?
I'm also confused. I'll say
Yeah.
I've done some things like, I mean, I had a crazy pyramid adventure. That was a lot of fun. But like I said, when I open the door, I just assume I'm where I need to be. And yeah, cases sometimes taking me anywhere up to a week. And I mean, I don't know how else to describe that other than my own feeling of passage of time. But it's always like everything I needed was right there. And then I solved it and then went back to the office and went on my way. So, yeah, I don't know. But, I mean, we could try. Like, if it is a universal truth, then maybe it won't work. I mean, ultimately, the door won't open if we're not allowed to do it, right?
I think this is just me taking a guess here.
Uh-huh.
I think, you know, the concept of time travel in general is it's dangerous. It's an inherently dangerous thing.
Yeah.
I must venture. I think it's gotta be like, leave only footprints, take only photographs would be my general thing. You have to be careful about not, you know, Marty McFlying yourself.
What does that mean?
Everyone, it's like a character of Greek myth,
Okay.
cursing themselves.
Okay.
Oedipus.
Okay.
Oedipus. There,
All
is
right.
that? Do you understand that one?
No, I don't, but I'm going to say yes.
It's
right, well-
you try to avoid a thing, but because you're trying to avoid it, you're the one that causes it.
You're the cause of your own tragedy and your own demise. The king gets a prophecy that his son will murder him, so he banishes his son to prevent the murder. But the circumstances of that child growing up away from home without a loving parent means he comes back and kills the king for unrelated reasons.
Because he doesn't know it's his dad.
I have an important question.
Uh-huh. Can we have seconds?
No, Midas, are you going to finish that grilled cheese? I see that you have a half left. You haven't.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, you can have it.
Oh, thank you.
I got
Hey,
two
you grab
waffles,
some of
by the
the,
way. You want one of them, Midas?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Sorry, I was so hungry.
No,
All of
that's
this thinking
fine.
has made me starved. I feel
Yeah,
like I
that's
haven't
it,
eaten
right?
anything.
Thinking and magic. Yeah, I've noticed that too. You know, like while I'm in the office, I'm not that hungry, but then as soon as I step out the office, I'm like, shit, I gotta get something to eat before I go do whatever.
Yeah, I didn't realize how
I've been this
hungry I was
hungry in a
until I
long
started
time.
eating.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to get like 8 hours of sleep. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
actually like 8 hours of sleep in a bed and not like, you know, whatever that weird waking fitful like between states sleep, you know, in an office chair. Something heartier.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I agree
That's
with you.
why I've
I
been
could-
going back home.
Okay.
Oh, that was. I would if I could.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Nice to have
I
okay.
would too.
Home to go back to, I suppose.
So what's the plan here? What do we want to focus on? Do we want to focus on any one of these? Do we want to? I mean, obviously, priority goes to whoever's knocking at the door and needs our help. But in the interim,
Sure.
what do we want to do? What's our game plan? Do y'all
I mean, I
want
think
to practice some magic first, or do you want to do some stuff like
I mean, two
mundane?
birds, one stone. We've got the vials. We need to use that before it loses its efficacy.
I'm sorry, it's what?
Yeah. What?
Oh,
why
if we get
can't I think of?
sick and
Oh.
just essentially unusable.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's
Got it.
potency.
Potency, yeah, that works.
Sure.
All right, I know
Not
that
exactly the
word.
same, but close
Oh.
enough.
Okay.
Not what I was
The
thinking.
blood.
I thought it was like some form of F word, you know?
No.
What?
No, EFF.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Oh, I thought you meant efficacy.
What does that word mean?
Ethical?
Assuming that's something ethical.
Oh, ethical. I got that. I just didn't know efficacy.
No,
was
it's just the ability to be used. Efficacy.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay. All right.
learning new words. Hey, the day ain't over until you learn something new.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can text my friend and see if they'd be willing to give my half a look over, see what they can glean from it. I know, Pan, you said you have a blood guy as well.
Yes. I've got some friends back in forensics that would probably be willing to slip it into the queue for me without asking too many questions.
Well,
God, I hope he's not possessed. That means he...
well, that's from Ben, not from.
No, I'm talking about the other...
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope this thing ain't following him, you know?
Oh, I unfortunately would put money down that it is.
Because getting rid of it's going to require... Well, I don't know how everything works in here, but if it's what I think it is, it's going to be very difficult for him to get rid of that. A house divided cannot stand. And if it is a D word, and it continues to pour into that negativity, it will only strengthen it.
Yeah. And if it's what I think it is, that's more or less a god. So that's also pretty bad.
Yeah.
And since we don't know what it actually is, I think we should definitely reach out to the thermometers and get access to whatever library or documentation they have about these deal makers and name takers.
Alright, so shall we divide and conquer then?
I thought
Indeed.
Harry was going to pay for it.
Harry, yeah, you're good for it, right?
A meal, yes. Divide and conquer for tasks up ahead.
I more meant that, for instance, I could do some of the, shall we say, mundane, research analysis of, newspapers, crime scene reports, things like that, if you want to go for the esoteric approach.
Okay.
I would describe thermometer friends as esoteric in approach, not not inaccurate, just a different mindset.
Okay, I understand what you meant by divide and conquer. I think we should go in pairs anytime we do anything.
Yeah, that's
Is
fine.
everyone
Buddy
okay
system.
with that? Okay.
That's
Very
fine by
much
me.
so. I mean, I would like to practice some magic because I guess I'm the odd one out now.
I would also like to practice some magic.
Yeah.
But,
We can make time for that. I just don't think anyone should be going anywhere alone.
No.
Okay.
Well, whoever comes with me, you have to be comfortable with sleeping on a pull-out couch.
I don't know if my back could take that, but doesn't mean a no.
Can we get the check, please?
I pull out my wallet, and I
have to do the thing where I go to reach into my wallet, and for the first time ever, I find I don't have what I need. And then I look at you, Catsi, like a little bit of fear in my expression for just a second.
Great. Harry, you said you'll cover it?
Yeah, I said I'm good for it.
I'm happy to give split it between us at the very least.
Hey,
It's fine.
I'll chip in. It's fine.
No,
And I
hold on. That's never happened before. We gotta get your control magic under control. You can't be wielding that around willy-nilly.
Wouldn't that mean
get
that
us killed.
they have your wallet?
No, it means that they're controlling the outcome.
Huh?
Well, that sounds like probability manipulation, which I think is more...
I can't manipulate probability.
You don't manipulate probability?
I mean,
think
hold
so.
on. Gus might be right, Harry.
What does luck
What-
mean if not...
what do you-
I don't understand.
Luck can mean a lot of things.
Luck can mean a
But-
lot of things, but Gus might be right. Maybe that is your magic. Interesting. Well, we'll have to figure it out when we get back to the office. Are you
Sure,
paying? Do
well-
you have enough money for this?
Yes, I do. I pull out my wallet, and you probably see when I open it up, there's hundreds of dollars in there from the money that I had gotten from the casino boat.
Oh, what?
Because I kept it in my wallet.
Yeah, but that money is from the 50s, right?
They won't care here.
I'm just saying, just clarifying. Okay.
They won't care here. I think they would care here.
That's a dollar. A bill is a bill.
A bill is a
It
bill,
looks
maybe.
very
There's-
different.
It does look very
There's gonna
different.
be,
It
here.
looks very different, but
there's gonna be one agent from the Secret Service who is like, I don't know where these counterfeit bills keep
Yeah.
coming from. There's
Yeah.
literally duplicate bills everywhere.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
I need to look at what a bill looks like.
I was going to say, can you?
1950s?
Okay, Drek's
'Cause
going to do this
it's gonna
real
look
quick.
very
Yeah,
different.
because this is important and might have consequences for us, which I love. Don't shy away from it. But depending on how different it looks, I do think you should roll, Harry, for me to see if
oh
this,
sure.
if
It'd still be
this-
legal tender, though, wouldn't it?
It
It would be,
would. I'm not
correct.
talking about legal
But
ramifications.
yeah, no,
I'm talking
I
about
understand.
if something were to be following us, maybe, for example, this might be a lead, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you go ahead and make a soul roll, Harry.
Okay, I thought you said dependent on what it looks like. That's why I was waiting.
Yeah.
But if it's not dependent on that, then I'll
Well,
just roll regardless.
I'm going to have you roll, but I might do a different shift depending on how bad it is. How bad is it, Drake?
I'm trying to see a very clear comparison.
Okay.
What, 1940 versus
I guess I
2020?
1914, right?
Yeah, 1940.
Okay.
1930 or 1940. It depends on when it was minted. Could be a range.
Oh, no, the dollar bill looks the same.
Yeah. I don't think they changed the presidents on most of them for a long while.
In 20s Jackson, right? So we're good.
Good. Okay.
I think we're good, guys. I think we're good.
I'll
However,
still roll for it,
roll
though.
for it, yeah, just in
Yeah.
case. Would you like to use a shift?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, okay.
But there's another one. Would you consider this involving deceit and deception?
No, because you're unaware. This is just if something can track us from this.
Oh, I meant from because the bill was. Oh, that's what that conversation about the bill's efficacy was not at table per se out loud.
Yeah, I mean, technically, like, it's still a legal bill, so I don't think you think you're deceiving anybody by
Yeah,
just
yeah,
using
no,
this.
that's
So,
fair.
yeah, you're good. But this
Perfect,
is for
okay.
just to see if we have consequences.
Sure. All right. Any other shift?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. I'll take my 10 shift.
Actually, don't use your 10. You may use your 10 shift if you want to cancel out the easy prey that's at the table.
Ah,
So,
Otherwise, you do have a negative shift.
I will absolutely do that.
All right.
I will cancel out your easy prey.
Okay, perfect.
my-
So then it's
with
just
my-
a straight roll.
Sure.
And from what I've seen, the main difference is the portraits on the bills are different. I think they're bigger now. The 1930s, 1940s, they're much greener than they are right now.
Okay.
And obviously right now they have like UV stuff, like
Yeah.
UV ink to check.
But
Sure,
nothing
but-
anyone would immediately notice right away.
If it was 100 that I
Yeah.
was paying with, which I wouldn't be,
Yeah.
that's where you would do
There's
that.
like
Yeah.
It's interesting, though,
Their
to-
older bills don't have a watermark
Yeah.
when
Okay.
held in the light at the very least. So there's some that can use UV light. There's some that's just normal light
Okay.
that you can see.
So if we roll
and
really, really,
Secretary's signatures are different on it as well.
Okay.
Things that make
if we roll really, really poorly, then maybe there's going to be a moment of like, hey, this shit ain't real. But I mean, it is. At the end of the day, it is.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
okay, go ahead and make your roll.
Shift and mark for the. That's weird that did that, but
Oh yeah. Oh, because you left it blank. You need to just have it
oh,
be
I
zero.
didn't. I meant.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
all
it's
right.
still. It was a 70, which I'll take
Yeah.
a burn for that to re-roll.
Okay. It's
But I
not a
also
bad
do
idea.
need to make a bind of burn regardless before that.
Oh,
Right.
It takes you to 4.
That's right.
what
It
if it
does.
is just one mundane Secret Service agent tracking us through the history?
Ah,
'Cause
technology
think that's
starts
a great- I think
buzzing
that's a great
around.
character.
Interesting. Okay. I'm trying to think here, and I need you to talk to me
71.
about what's fair. If
Failed
you
regardless.
use a banked thing,
hmm
is it used on that roll? Can you burn and re-roll? Because you've already used the thing.
I mean, I think because it's just a re-roll, right?
Right,
So it's
yeah.
just redoing what
You're
you
just
had.
then
So
burning to try to, yeah.
To- to redo it.
I think
you'd be able to keep it.
technically
But
speaking, you shouldn't be able to reuse it again because you've just used it on the roll. But then that kind of battles the burn.
that also
mechanic.
means I would be able to hold it to use it for a reroll then, if that was the case.
You can eventually, right? If
so-
you read through the thing. So anyway, it's fine. You go ahead and use it now. But
Okay, but
All
I
right.
did, and it got a 71.
you
following
got
up.
one higher. It's basically like a big fuck you. Okay,
Yeah, more or less.
I think we do have somebody that notices something happening here at this weird Waffle House. Okay, fantastic. And now technology malfunctions around you, Harry. Of course it does.
Yeah, of course it does.
Okay, fantastic. All right, Harry pays, not a big problem. I think both myself, Alder, and Jim have wide eyes as we look at him doling out these bills and handing them off like, wow, loaded.
Just money.
Yeah.
I close my wallet incredibly slowly. Must be nice.
I mean, yeah. I wonder.
Oh.
Damn, should have used the card. Didn't even think about that.
Use the what? Oh, you've been here before? Do you have one of those punch cards to get a free meal
Oh,
for all of us, though?
No. Yeah, the payment card. Think of it like a digital IOU.
Oh, I have one of those. That's usually what's in my pocket.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Sal, it's like a ledger. It's like a ledger, basically. Like you swipe it and they
tab.
mark it. Yeah, they basically,
Sort of.
but
It's a tab with the government or something.
A company.
Why would you do that?
Yeah,
It's a
I don't know.
company, not a government.
Oh, okay.
But
I mean,
there's also
same thing
Sal,
nowadays.
it's okay. Sal, it's fine.
you
Sal,
know,
Sal.
fair,
All
unfortunately.
right.
I was more thinking from my account because I was curious to see if it was already flagged.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Sal, I've seen
Next
you fight a ghost, and you. I've never seen you look that scared.
I'm just saying.
Well,
All right, you do you.
Okay.
check is good.
Yeah. Well, I guess we better get back to it then, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
God, I'm hungry though, and I finish off that extra waffle before.
You want to get something to go?
No, I'll get a box, please.
Okay.
And I probably load up.
Okay.
That.
Listen, I know I asked and y'all said yes, but I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep until y'all promise me that you're not going to go off by yourself.
Oh,
You're
I
going to
ain't
stay in
doing that.
pairs, right?
I
Promise me right now, right here, over our Waffle houses or whatever.
Well, it
Yeah, I
depends
promise.
exactly what you mean by going out and in pairs. Are you coming to my house? I plan on going back home.
No, I mean when you go doing investigating stuff.
To the
Okay.
best of
Yes,
my
no, I'm not
ability,
going to
while
anything
in the
on my own.
pursuits of my duty as an investigator, I will attempt to adhere to the buddy system.
Thank you.
Why do you say it like that, Gus?
On the subject of deals and deal makers, I
Yeah,
guess.
Gus is sick of my shit. But I do, yeah. I'm just worried about y'all, okay?
I'm not verbally contracting myself to to never
me?
being alone again by accident. No, just to the universe itself, or to me, frankly.
Well, I'm not going to hold you to it if it's an accident, but I just don't want, I've read
just don't
enough
say
dime
shit I don't
novels to know that people will be like, oh, and then they decided to go off alone, even though they said they weren't going to go off alone, and then they die, or something terrible happens, or they go missing and never come back.
I just don't like saying shit I don't mean. So I will only say things that I truly mean.
Yeah, that's a good habit to get into. Well,
I can see Sal nodding. See Sal's with it.
yeah.
No, I agree. And I think you should never say something that you don't mean.
Oh, I'll fucking lie, of course. That's fun. But I won't give my word on a thing and
You won't lie on your word, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I keep my word, but I'll absolutely fucking lie to people. That shit's easy.
Not wrong.
Not you guys, of course. Never you guys.
That was a
Sure.
lie.
I want to roll an insight check on you, son of a bitch.
I don't even need to roll that. I already know.
Okay. Yeah, all right. I just do you not mean it?
I don't mean what part.
That you won't try?
I will try to
Yeah.
not go alone. I
Okay.
can't promise you I'll never go alone because I
Right.
can't predict the future.
Right.
But to the
Okay.
best of my ability, in my good faculties, I
Yeah.
will try and make sure that I adhere to the buddy system.
Okay. That's good enough.
Especially with investigative work, because that's
Yeah.
when shit gets dangerous.
It's- yeah.
And this might shock you, but I don't want to die.
No, it doesn't shock me. I don't want to die either. I don't want any of y'all to die. I just, yeah. Anyway. What about the rest of you? You think you got out of it because you didn't?
I already said I promise.
Okay. Who else?
I'll do my best not to be alone, especially when investigating this kind of stuff.
Okay. Jim?
Whatever happens, happens.
Okay, that's fair.
I knew it. I knew it.
50-50. All right.
Yeah, something like that.
All right.
So,
Well,
Let's go.
I stand up and start heading to the door.
Yep.
I quickly dodge out of the way of a flying chair and head up towards the door.
Yeah, how long have we been talking here?
Yeah. I
'Cause
think
if
quite
it's
a,
hours-
quite a while. Yeah. I think at least.
Yeah, it's probably gotten louder
Yeah.
as the night has progressed on then.
Yeah. Everyone make me a soul roll, please.
do I have
my
any
mask?
You
penalties?
do have your easy prey penalty. I'm sorry.
Do I have any
Ooh.
positives?
You promised me, right?
I did.
Yep, you can have a positive. You can have 5 shift. Jim, you can also have a 5 shift.
Okay. Doesn't change anything, but
And that's a success for
Holy
me just
shit,
because
well
of that.
done. Wow.
You might
Okay.
get a shift as well.
You do not. I'm sorry.
No.
I adore you.
No.
But. Ooh.
I guess
34.
I'll take the only success, I guess.
Should
Okay.
Ikenna do the
I was
Ikenna
just
to
going
roll
to say,
for this,
could
or
you
just
please,
me?
yeah, could you please roll again
Okay.
as a Kenna? Thank you.
Oh, there you go.
12. Okay. And I'm so sorry. What year did you say it was? You said it was 2025, right? When you
Oh,
opened
that
this
we just
door?
walked into? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Can I ask what everyone sees as we're walking back towards the office? Like through this parking lot, wherever we ended up, however we got here. We're probably going to see the office, the dumb office across the street, as if it's always been here. But what does everybody look like as they're walking? We'll start with you, Harry.
Oh, just mannerisms and
yeah,
how
yeah, like if there was a camera pan and we were about to end, what would they see?
I mean, they'd see kind of a pretty thoughtful Harry.
Yeah.
Mostly because he's still, at least in my mind, I'm the odd one out when it comes to the magic. They all have done something. I don't think I've done nothing. I've just been existing, and I've thrown dice occasionally, and I'm pretty sure that was magic. But it could have been luck. I'm pretty sure it's luck. So I'm just more thoughtful and kind of. I'm not slouching. I'm walking with good posture. I mean, I was the first to walk out, so I don't know. Maybe not confidence the wrong word, but we got a direction to go. So maybe I'm feeling almost like I got a direction. I'm walking with purpose. There we go. That's the one.
Yeah. All right, what about you, Akachi?
I think she's very clearly deep in thought as she's walking. I think it's hard to read their expression. They can't tell exactly what emotions are behind the thought, but they're definitely thinking hard about something as they're heading towards the door of the office.
Okay. And what about you, Gus?
I think as we're halfway away from the Waffle House that I turned around and I snap a photo of it. I think there's just something about the experience where I'm like, this is worth keeping record of. This might be a relevant point in the wheel, because all the discussions that we made tonight, all the points that everyone made, felt it. I like to remember things, so I'd like to remember this exchange. So yeah, I take a photo of the Waffle House, which is funny in and of itself.
Ma'am.
Yes,
I was going to say, is this going into your collection?
probably.
I mean,
yeah.
that one? do you have, what would you label this?
The tower.
That was the fucking thought I had as well, but I don't know.
Solid.
You know.
I don't know as yet.
Yep.
But,
Okay.
All
right.
I
It has
will
potential
review.
to go in the
I
collection. Yeah.
I feel like Waffle House is a minor arcana. That might be
Yep.
rude to Waffle House. But
Yeah. Only time will tell, really.
I'll figure it out.
All right. What about you, Jim?
Well, very happy that I finally had a bite to eat. Feel
Yeah.
mostly myself again. But more than that, able to get to know my colleagues better. That especially was important for me, because if I'm going to be working with them, I might as well get to know them. So I feel far more confident with working with everyone now that I know them a bit better. And also wish I had dessert. Pie would have definitely hit the spot.
Perfect. I think I'm taking up the rear, and I think I'm following everybody. I also probably look very deep in thought. And there is a moment where I just stop dead in my tracks, and I turn and I look behind me, just beyond the Waffle House. I wait, and then I relax, dip my shoulders back, turn around, and keep walking.